we're back with Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai today. My name is Beast, and welcome back to London. Today we're gonna start with the Rikka-Route, and I don't have a route guide. I'm literally just gonna pick every possible option to piss everyone else off, and hope I'll end up in the Rikka-Route. Yay! Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and start. Oh, you can even like start straight from the route. And you can skip the prologue. Let's skip the prologue. Okay, from now on I'm gonna like cut the visuals and just skip ahead until the next bit. Here we just go home. Okay. Guess Shinizaki's working today. We'll be able to talk as much as we want from now on, since we'll be going to the same school. And while I'm thinking that... I would just hope that this time I don't have to watch them bathe together, because I don't want to censor that. By the way, just a quick thing, literally before I start this, I watched a video of different people reacting to Rivers in the Desert. If you don't know what the fuck that is, fucking listen to it! Fucking listen to it immediately! It's like one of the best fucking soundtracks from Persona 5. And it's awesome! And now I'm feeling, just because I listened to that, I'm feeling pumped as fuck, man! Beforehand, I actually played Code Vein, and I fought the first boss. By the way, I don't count Oliver Collins. Yeah, wow, big spoiler, but everyone already knows that you have to fight Collins. But anyway, so like the first boss, and I already didn't like the first boss. Like the first boss is literally okay, really mobile, in the air, and has poison. Suffice it to say, I didn't want to fucking deal with that. Like, I'm okay with many bosses, but the moment it's a boss with fucking dots, and you have very limited, like, resources to get rid of the dots, like, and what I'm trying to say here is, like, poison in, like, Dark Souls wasn't a big deal. Sure, it chipped away at your health, but it was barely noticeable. Like, it was an inconvenience, but it wasn't really noticeable. Poison in Code Vein melts you. And if I remember correctly, the only way of getting like these antidotes before the boss fight is like three you can pick up in front of the boss room, and not anymore. I think, if I remember correctly, I didn't check the shop. I just summoned someone to help me because I didn't want to deal with a poison boss as the first boss. Like, that's bullshit. Anyways, your mom did? I've met Shinizaki's mom a few times before. I haven't seen her in a while. That'll be nice. Actually, I'll just wait until you're done working then. I'll be by the front entrance. She flashes a radiant smile and returns to the pool. She really did get better. And let's skip all the text I've already seen. Again. Skip. And I didn't have to censor that shit! Good! Here we said we can see each other whenever we want. And now I guess I'm gonna say things don't always work out the way we want to. Wait a second, just gonna go here just so I can actually pick here. So things don't always work out the way we want. Just things don't always work out the way we want. Shinozaki seems down. Maybe I should have phrased it a little differently. Ah, that's right. Don't really know the school building that well yet. You think you could show me around during lunch break or something?
もちろんいいよ。それじゃ、お昼休みに迎えに行くね。
Hold on, wait a second. Continue skipping after choices. Let's go ahead and go with that. So it should continue skipping again the moment we're at a point where, hey, you haven't seen this yet. I'll be waiting in front of my classroom then. I think I can skip here again. Just be on the safe side. Yes, safe side. Skip. Here I'm gonna go ahead and say decline. Because we don't want to go down her route, so we're gonna get decline. We've already seen the decline though. Go ahead and not risk anything here. Even though I know that there shouldn't be any more load stuffs here. Here I'm gonna go ahead and try not to get in her way. Because I'm an asshole this route. But she's holding it so preciously. Maybe I shouldn't try to do anything unnecessary. It's probably delicate. I'm sure you have to be careful with it. Always carry that telescope around yourself?
私は天文部の部長だから。
What? Present? Even though you're a first year? Can I skip these again? Yeah, I can skip that again. Safe than sorry. I'm fucking paranoid at this point. Especially because when something that I have to skip pops up, it's probably only gonna be there for like a frame. So I'd have to censor for a frame, a singular frame. Here we're gonna go ahead and split up. Guess we'll split the load. Let's get this over with.
オッケー。それじゃあ残りを3等分して、こんな感じ？うん、頑張って終わらせよう。
Okay. Few of us go our separate ways. I go downstairs. That's... I can see a big building outside the window. It has beautiful wood-constructed symmetry. I think about it, I remember hearing this school has an old building that they aren't using anymore. Okay, so that did say that did the hell of talking and reading. That must be it. It's a pretty nice building. It says no one's allowed in, but it looks like it goes up to the rooftop just fine. Might be able to get in there. I guess I'll go take a look. Nope, can't get in. Doors aren't locked tight. The doors are locked tight. I can't open them. Guess I should have expected this, considering no one's allowed in. I'll have to give up. I'll ask a teacher about it later. Started my way back. Then I hear footsteps from in front of me. On the only path towards the new school building. Crap! Someone's coming! Maybe it's because I was just trying to get into a building I wasn't supposed to be in, but I had a reflex. That's a rather noticeable girl comes walking by. Doesn't look like she's realized I'm here. She walks right past where I'm hiding. Something about her makes her a bit hard to approach. She nonchalantly walks straight down the door, straight towards the door to the old school building. The reason as to why she seems unapproachable is simple. She's really pretty, and on top of that, she isn't wearing our school's uniform. What's that? She takes something out of her pocket. Can't see well from far away, but is that a key? Pushes it into the lock with practiced ease and unlocks the door. She then slides through the doorway into the old school building. If she has the key, then I guess that means she's allowed to be there. If I followed her, then I'd be a trespasser. I'm curious. It might be for a committee or something. I'm sure it'd be fine to just go in and ask. Okay, let's follow her. Where did she go? Walk into the old school building, looking for that girl. Then, at the end of the hallway, I just managed to catch a glimpse of her entering a classroom. I walk as quietly as I can towards the room she entered. I hesitantly walk through the door. Excuse me. She looks at me with her large eyes. She seems a bit surprised that I'm here, but she's still just playing with the key, not looking particularly perturbed. I've never seen her or her uniform before. The sight of her bathed in the early summer sunset seems like something out of a dream. And just like I thought from my glimpse of her outside, or even more so, I can't help but think that she's cute.
君、何してるの？ここ立ち入り禁止だよ。
I just transferred in here. I'm helping out with the event committee while I'm looking around the school.
へえ、君も転校生なんだ。仲間だね。
Huh? You and me?
私も転校生だから。君の先輩転校生ってことになるのかな？
I get it now. Her uniform's different because she's a transfer student. But I feel like it'd be normal to wear the right uniform if you start going to a new school.
いちいち新しい制服を用意してたら大変なの。
Huh?
君の疑問に対する私の回答を。どうして違う制服着てるんだろうって思ってるんでしょ？
Wait, did she say Kaito? Hold on.
君の疑問に対する私の回答を。
That!
どうして違う制服着てるんだろうって思ってるんでしょ？
She said Kaito! Kind of funny. If you don't realize, like, she said it's a bother switching uniforms because you have to get a new one each and every time, which makes it sound like she transfers often. And in Hello Goodbye, the whole setup for Kaito when he infiltrated the school as a spy was that he was constantly switching schools. So yeah, that just kind of fits, I guess. Well, yeah.
最初のうちはちゃんと新しいの用意してたんだけどさ。3着目くらいかな。面倒で嫌になっちゃって。
Something tells me that her bad end is just gonna be her, like, moving away.
それに、この制服気に入ってるんだよね。ちょっと変わってて可愛いでしょ？
How am I supposed to respond? I'm not charismatic enough that I feel like I'd be able to pull off saying, "Oh yeah, it looks great on you," to a girl I've never spoken to before.
あれ？反応鈍いな。ひょっとして違うこと考えてた？
Oh no, that's not why.
男の子の考えてることってよくわかんないよね。女の子は大体見た目のこと聞いてくるからすぐわかるけど。
The key in her hands clinks.
あんまり話したりしないけどね。それより、君はどうしてここに来たの？
I was curious cause I heard the school has an older school building. It's got a nice atmosphere to it.
何か用事がないと、わざわざこんな隅っこまで来ないもんね。
Is this a club room or something?
違うよ。私の部屋みたいなものかな。
Huh? Then does that mean you're not allowed?
取ってないよ、そんなの。
Does that mean you get in trouble if someone finds out?
怒られないよ、バレてないから。どうせ誰も使ってない部屋なんだし、私が有効活用したっていいでしょ？
I don't know if that's how it works. I hear people don't really get permission to come here that easily either.
君、真面目なんだね。疲れない？若者ならルールからはみ出したいって考えるものでしょ？
That's not what I mean. What I'm saying is...
それじゃあ、君も共犯ってことにしよう。
Excuse me?
転校生同士、周りに溶け込めなかったってことでさ。ここは疲れた二人を癒す、愛の巣って感じ？
I feel like I picked the choice for her route there. I feel like it. I feel like that's the case. Quesadilla. Wait, what? Anyways, Wait. What are you even talking about?
こういう設定にしておけば、君もバラしにくいかなと思って。男女の噂ってなかなか消えないからね。
But I'm pretty sure you'd suffer from that too?
私は気にしないもん。 君が協力してくれないって言うなら、噂にいっぱいおまけつけちゃうよ。
Fine, I get it! We can be accomplices!
オッケー。それじゃあ黙っといてあげる。
Wait, what? We're suddenly in opposite positions! Why am I the one who's on the defensive? So anyway, you said you transferred to the school before I did, and you've transferred schools a lot of times already?
ピンポーン。あったりー。
And you're wearing one of your old school's uniforms because it's too much work to switch uniforms every time you transfer.
やるね。また正解だよ。そろそろ景品の準備した方がいい？
A prize? So what, we're running a game show now?
いや、なんとなくゲームにした方が面白いかなと思ったからさ。
And this place is supposed to be off limits, but you come here anyway because you have a key.
うん。3問正解したから。どうか。雪村どうか。
I skipped something on accident. Huh?
景品は私の名前でーす。よかったね。
Her name is the prize. What kind of game show is this? I guess this is Yukimura's way of introducing herself. I'm Ryousuke. Nice to meet you, Yukimura.
別に聞いてないんですけど。
It's not fair if only one of us knows the other's name, is it? Besides, you need to know my name.
なんで？
We're accomplices, right? What are you gonna do when someone catches you here and you can't even name your accomplice?
君、面白いこと言うね。
There's this girl I know called Segawa Natsuki who's in the grad up committee. She's always looking for photo opportunities, so watch out, alright?
大丈夫。ここの近くに来る人なんてほとんどいないから。
Suddenly they just hear a shudder from beyond the window. Just both look outside. It's just Segawa with the biggest grin on her face, like, I got the photo. Anyways, the astronomy club might find you, you know. There's this girl called Osaka who's always looking through her telescope on the rooftop.
君、女の子の友達ばっかり作ってるんだ。それはそれは。
It's just a coincidence! And I've got a guy friend too!
まあまあ、青春っぽくていいんじゃない？命短し恋せよなんちゃらって言うでしょ？
Well, that's casual. What a killer to listen to me explain myself a bit more. That's the key to this place.
かわいいでしょ？貸してあげないよ。
I don't know if I'd say it's cute.
それで、君は何をしにここまで来たわけ？
What? I told you earlier, I'm doing something for the event. Wait a second, look at my phone. Crap, it's so
待
late!
ってる人がいるなら早く行ったら？今日はもう閉店の時間だよ。
I'm gonna go to do just that. Sorry, see you later, Yukimura.
はいはい。あ、そうそう。
What?
君、たまにならここに来てもいいよ。私の気が向いたら空いてると思うから。
Sure, I'll come again. That was a choice for her route, isn't it? Wasn't it?
あ、帰ってきたよ。
Wait a second. Not skip yet.
全然終わってないじゃないの。
So, as she said, oh, he's back, and she said, hey, you didn't get any of them done. No, my bad, you know how the old school building's over there? I got curious what it was like.
そっか。建築好きなら気になっちゃうよね。旧館って雰囲気ある建物だし。でもあそこ普段は立ち入り禁止でしょ？もしかして中に入ったの？
Well,
日野くん、不良だったんだ。
Why is that your next thought? It's normal to be curious about the interior and the supports, isn't it?
私は気にしたことないわね。
Because you don't care about architecture! Oh, really?
とにかくもう一頑張りしよう。下校時間までまだもう少しあるから。
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Next is, when I look at the list to check. Is that a piano? Let's go ahead and skip! Skip! Was that a slap just now? And here we gotta wait and see what happens because we're an asshole this time. As they don't know what to do. I might come across as nosy if I call out to her tactlessly. Maybe I should just pretend I didn't see her? Consider walking away for a moment. I can't just not do anything when I see her like that. She doesn't even notice when I walk toward her. So this choice is literally just, okay, are you an asshole within yourself? It doesn't fucking matter in the grand scheme of things, actually, because she doesn't know what the fuck you did. Anyways, I skip. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and give up here. I see. She says so. There's no use forcing it, is there? But I don't think it'd be impossible. Kiara smiles a bit in response. It's a bit of a sad smile.
自然科学部を気にかけていただいてありがとうございます。ですが、やはり七夕祭りへの参加は見送らせていただきます。
Okay, that also didn't fucking matter. Let's go ahead and skip again. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Give up. The rapid expression changes are the fucking best, by the way. They're fucking hilarious. You just look at it. Oh, okay, we're actually at a... we're gonna go ahead and walk her home all the way. Just... I'm gonna go ahead and let this... leave this going. Yeah, just... we just ran into each other, we're gonna go ahead and say. Here we're gonna go ahead and try a little harder, I feel. Let's go ahead and try a little harder. Just that's when for Yukimura, so we're gonna go ahead and just keep waiting. I already told her in person earlier, so it might not be a good thing to be too in her face about it. Guess there's nothing else I can do. I'll just hope she contacted me by morning. Still, is Yukimura the type that doesn't look at her phone on weekends? I feel like normally you'd realize someone called when you see the notification or the voicemail. No, I doubt it. Think about when I exchanged contact information with Yukimura the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't care about her mail or call history at that rate. Guess I'll try contacting her one more time tomorrow morning. And if she still says no, then there's nothing more I can do. Hope she comes. Now we're back to skipping. Oh, this is about Osaka. Maybe I should ask Osaka. I'm gonna figure it out myself. No, I should try figuring it out myself first. It's just a guess, but I have the feeling that Osaka's looking at the stars at her own place right now. Wouldn't want to bother her. Let's see, constellation is just what you get when you connect bright stars, right? There's an orangish and bluish one. What about those ones are? Wait, are those Mars and Mercury? Can you see those without a telescope? I give up on thinking about it. There's an entire sky worth of stars before my eyes. That's enough for me. Time for a change of pace! Hydrate, bit of culture with fine arts, with some fine arts appreciation. You gotta skip again. They're gonna go ahead help Narusawa. Nice. I'm like, these are so nice. These are so fucking adorable. Especially Segawa, because of the the fang and the kitty face, and Yukimura because just look at that smug. Just look at the smug aura there. We're gonna help Narusawa though. Anything I can help with, Narusawa? I call out to Narusawa as she prepares the pot. Pretty blunt, huh? I've got nothing to do while the others are all working. I feel weird not doing anything. Is there really nothing I can help with?
それなら、大坂さんが切ってる野菜を回収してきてくれる?
Sure thing. Leave it to me. My fucking heart. Oh, my nose feels stuffy. I've got them.
ありがとう。そこに置いておいて。
She puts a bit of oil on the thick bottomed pot and starts heating it up. She's using the fire that Segawa started. Segawa looked pretty exhausted when I passed her on the way here. Must have taken a lot of work. But she had a huge grin on, like she had accomplished something incredible. Anything else I can help with? I'll do anything.
特に必要ないわ。他の子を手伝ってあげたら？
I thought of that, but no one has any work for me to do. Tried asking about each of their situations while I was going around grabbing stuff, but everyone just said you should go help the others.
洗い回しね。
I'm starting to feel like no one needs me.
それで私に泣きついてきたのね。
It's embarrassing, but that's how it is. Please let me help with something.
この作業は一人でやる方が慣れてるんだけど。
I'll go play in the river. Please tell me once you're all finished.
カレー作ったことある？
I've helped my parents before. I can't honestly say I'd be confident doing it all by myself.
じゃあ、私が作ってるところ見る？一人暮らししてるんでしょ？カレーくらい作れるようになった方がいいわ。作り方はルーのパッケージの裏に載ってるけど、実際に見た方が覚えられると思う。
Oh. Yes, please! I won't get in your way! Won't get in your way. I think I fucked up saying that. I don't know if I actually fucked it up. I stand in a spot where I won't cause Narusawa any trouble, so I can watch her work. She starts tossing in the vegetables that I brought into the pot. She suddenly stops partway through. What's wrong?
これ、星？
Looks like it. Potatoes are cut into stars. They are crescent-shaped carrots. They are crescent-shaped carrots too. Looks like I was the one in charge of cutting the vegetables. It's easy enough to imagine her happily cutting them into astronomy-related shapes.
煮込めば溶けて形が崩れるわよ。
I feel a bit bad about that. I read something about how they do photo shoots of curry packaging before. Remember they said something about cooking them separately for those.
そうね。別に茹でれば。
I'll get another pot then. The star potatoes bounce happily inside the pot. Narusawa adds the meat that Shinzaki was in charge of to the pot that she had been rolling the vegetables in. She adds an amber-colored paste. What's that?
飴色に炒めた玉ねぎよ。さっき作っておいたの。
Oh, these are like a secret ingredient or something?
まあね。入れるとカレーに自然な甘みが出るの。コクを出すためにソースやインスタントコーヒーの粉を加えたりもするわ。
She mixes it a bit and adds water. It's great for learning. You really do know a lot.
そんなことないわ。必要に迫られて作ってから勝手に覚えただけよ。
I feel like I'd just end up relying on instant or pre-made food.
しばらくすれば習慣化してくるわ。逆に作らないと違和感があるの。
Say it like it's easy, but I think I'd have trouble getting used to it. Because it speaks to just how long an individual's life is. She neatly removes the lye with a ladle. Now that I think about it, I've never watched a girl cook so carefully before. It's kinda nice. It's just really girly, kinda homey. I ended up watching Narusawa for a while, specifically her back. I kept to my senses once the pot starts making bubbling sounds. She removes the lid from the pot.
こうしないとルーを入れた時にダマになるからよ。
What?
あなたが知りたそうにこちらを見てたから。違った？
No, that was exactly why. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks. Was just a bit surprised since Narusawa's never been one to start talking on her own before. Maybe I can view that as her being a little more comfortable around me? She places the roux in the ladle and carefully dissolves it into the water while stirring with a pair of long chopsticks. The delicious smell of curry wafts over to me. She places the lid back onto the pot to let it simmer. Hey Narusawa, you sure there's nothing I can help with?
それじゃあ味見してくれる？
She scoops up some curry in the ladle, puts it in a paper bowl, and hands it to me. Let's see. I think it might. I think I might like it a bit stronger. Standing there, mouth agape. Because Narusawa put her lip on the same paper bowl that I did. Is that an indirect kiss? I still don't get what's so important about indirect kisses. Like, if indirect kisses counted as much as a normal kiss, by God, the amount of homosexual contact I had in my lifetime would be through the fucking roof. Like, I don't care about indirect kisses because at my school, like, one person takes out like a bottle of anything to drink, fucking everyone or like some kind of food, everyone just immediately swarms around them. Hey, can I have a piece? Hey, can I have a fucking sip? Like, if an indirect kiss was kind of like sex, I'd be a fucking whore. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't get the thing with indirect kisses. No, wait, I can't let myself get so shaken up over this. Look, Narusawa doesn't seem to mind at all. He hands me the pep bowl again after making some adjustments. It's the same one as last time. Of course it is, you always use a new one every time. Here shows what I see before me. The imprint of a pair of lips, really smaller than my own, just... She's holding it so the part where she put her lip is facing out toward me. Oh, okay, then she is kinda dumb. Like, with bowls like these, you can just literally just spin it a bit and drink from the part that didn't touch the lip. If I taste it like this, I'll definitely end up putting my own lips on the same spot. Is it really okay to do that? No, someone doesn't seem to care, but still. But, right, just taste it like it is, I think. Let's go ahead and make a safety save. It sounds kind of weird, safety save. Boom. Anyways, let's just taste it like it is. It'd be weirder to be all nervous and purposefully rotate the bowl when Narusawa's looking. Yeah, it'd be absolutely bizarre. Or at least that's what I'll tell myself. I bring my lips closer. My back feels strangely sweaty. You can see Narusawa's kiss mark right there, coming closer. Your indirect kiss. Slurp. Well, yep, that tastes great! I have no idea what it tasted like, I was too nervous. It's cause that's like my family's curry. I might just be that I'm used to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and load and pick the other option. Because thinking about it, I feel like that's like that way she's gonna realize. She's gonna get embarrassed or something. I rotate the bowl first. I casually turn the bowl. I'm a wimp. Slurp. That literally changed nothing. We're going back to the other option. Yes. Gonna go ahead and just taste it just like it is. Skip everything I've read yet, though I guess we shouldn't cater to just my tastes. Fair enough. I'm in high spirits from hearing how her voice sounds more casual than usual. I'll taste test for you anytime you want me to. I'll taste test for you anytime you want me to. Where'd that come from? Like, you know, now that you say it like that, I realize the folly of my ways. I'm sorry. Conversations like that, conversations are like a game of catch. There's momentum and stuff. No, of course I did, but I wasn't thinking about forcing myself into your house or anything. We're back to square one! I wish you could have just said that from the start. Honestly now. like skipping? I tried to clean up, so I can at least help a bit. Narusawa is apparently really practiced at cooking. She cleans up as she cooks. It's over before I know it. That was almost nothing for me to do. I'm not cleaning up, Narusawa. Oh, this is amazing. There's another dish that appeared while I was cleaning. There's a salad full of vegetables now. Sounds great. If alone means it's even harder for me to eat vegetables. I don't remember anyone bringing all these vegetables though. She points at a building with lots of baskets lined up in front. There are banners with locally grown and stuff written on them. Maybe she felt conscious of the fact that she was the only one who didn't bring anything? She doesn't need to worry about that. We pretty much forced her to come with us anyway. Though it'd be tactless of me to say that now. I should just express my gratitude instead. Thanks, the salad looks great. No, it's just... That's nothing. I think they both sound great. I'm looking forward to eating the salad. Never seen this slightly disgruntled expression of hers before. Looks like she's still enjoying the camping trip. Trip? Yes. Looks like she's still enjoying the camping trips. I'm so happy. My nose is stuffed. It's done! The curry that I got to taste test smells incredibly appetizing. Just to be safe, actually there is a choice again beforehand. So we start playing the lineup game. So that's how it goes. Everyone get how to play? I lost after everyone figured it out pretty quickly. Though, well, now everyone should be familiar with how the game's played. What? No, that was a practice round just now. Just gonna go ahead and skip that. Which one's taller between Segawa and Yukimura? Excuse me? Wait, come on. Give me a break. Playing the lineup game with boob size is just gonna get me caught a freak regardless of whether I get it right or not! Guys can do that privately later. Oh yeah, I can skip this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think I picked an option for Yukimura earlier, so to balance it out, I'm not gonna pick hers, I'm gonna pick Segawa's. Like we've seen all that. It's gotta be Mozart. And that's the scene that I would have to censor, but thank God I don't. So hot. I'm all dizzy from the heat. Looking for somewhere I can feel the evening breeze so I can cool off. Don't see the girls anywhere. Maybe they're still changing?
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
I can hear a clear voice singing somewhere. Look around for the owner of the voice.
Na 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 na.
Narusawa. She's sitting on a large rock by the river with her feet in the water up to her ankles. Splish, splash, splish. She occasionally kicks her feet. It's like watching a kid having fun. It makes me smile. Narusawa, what are you up to in a place like this? Narusawa turns around when I call out her name, looking a little surprised. Her singing stops. That's a shame.
少し温泉に浸かりすぎたわ。
Same here. Mind if I sit next to you?
え
Narusawa shifts over a bit so I can sit on the rock. So I can also sit on the rock. I also lower my feet into the water. That feels really nice.
何それ。おじいさんみたい。
Well, sorry about that. But it really does feel nice.
そうね。気持ちいいわ。
Splish splash. Narusawa's legs sway in time with the comfortable currents of the clear river water. Where are the others?
私が着替え終えた時は、大坂さんや沖原先輩はまだ着替えてたわ。雪村さんは脱衣所の扇風機に向かってあーって声出しておかしな遊びしてたし、瀬川さんと篠崎さんは着替えるのを待つついでにお土産を見るって。
I like how Yukimura is literally just gonna be is literally just being a goof. I mean, I used to do that too, but that's been quite a long time ago actually. Anyways, oh yeah, I remember there was a small souvenir shop or something near the entrance. You sure you don't wanna take a look?
興味ないわ。
Yeah, but I think looking at stuff like that together with everyone is part of the fun going on the trip. Oh well, it's great that we got to freshen up in the baths.
そうね。気持ちよかったわ、露天風呂。
Right? View was just amazing. Just gonna be safe.
あなたも露天風呂に入れたの？
Oh! That's right! I was supposed to be able to get in through the men's bath. Oh, no. I couldn't get into the open air bath from the man's side because the door was locked. I was just talking about how the view must have been nice because I saw it on a poster advertising the bath. I think I can pick this up again.
怪しいわね。何か隠してそう。
I think I skipped that one
あ
accident.
なたも
I don't
露天
fucking
風呂に
know.
入れたの？本当に？
Anyways.
怪しいわね。何か隠してそう。
I'm not adding anything! I hope I get to go in the open air bath next time!
まあいいけど。
Anyway, you have a little sister, right? Is her name Meguru?
どうして知ってるの？
I saw a poster for her debut album at the CD shop yesterday and bought one.
あれを見たのね。そうよ。めぐるは私の妹。一つ下のね。
And she seems to, yet she seems to have bigger boobs than you. That's kind of sad. Anyways, there were some songs that I knew too, and it was a pretty comfortable listen. Oh yeah, I was a little surprised that there was a recording of a fragment of Emotion too.
あれは、お母さんが作曲したから、それでだと思うわ。
What? Your mom composed a fragment of Emotion?
ええ。今はめぐると一緒にザルツブルクに住んでるわ。
Oh, she lives in Salzburg! That's Austria, isn't it? I know it's not Germany. Salzburg?
オーストリアよ。
Yeah.
音楽が盛んな都市で、モーツァルトを生み出した街としても有名ね。
Yep. Österreich! By the way, Austria in German is Österreich. You can now go and brag to your friends about knowing the German word for Austria. Anyways, so they're in Europe? That's pretty far. How long have you been living alone for?
学園に入る少し前よ。それまでも両親もめぐるも忙しくて、ほとんど似たような生活だったけど。
You weren't lonely?
もう慣れたわ。
He says it like it's not a big deal. Maybe that's part of why Narusawa seems so mature.
そろそろ大坂さんたちも着替え終わった頃じゃない？行きましょう。
Narusawa moves to stand up, but her foot catches on some moss on the rock. Slip! And she begins to fall. Narusawa! You alright? Tried to pull it close, but I couldn't fully fight gravity. I'm completely soaked. Though I did manage to protect Narusawa's head from the rocks directly below.
ごめんなさい。
This is nothing. Sorry I couldn't stop you from falling.
そ なの、あなたの方こそ。
Are you hurt?
どこも痛くないわ。あなたは
I'm so holding back a bad joke. I'm gonna fucking let it rip. I mean, something hurts because of the view, if you know what I'm saying. Those are some frilly ass panties. Yeah, I look like a swimsuit. Anyways, I think I'm fine. From what I can tell, it's just that my legs are a little red from when I hit against the rock and I tried to grab her. It doesn't look like I even have any scrapes. Man, we're soaked. But still, this feels nice.
そうね。
Narusawa laughs at my laughing. Seems pleasant. My warmed up body is being cooled down nicely.
ねえ、日野くん。
Huh?
ありがとう。
Seems embarrassed, almost ticklish. I've never seen such a soft smile from Narusawa. And it's more than enough to get my heart hammering in my ribcage. Yeah. Crap. What is this? I'm sitting in a room, but my body is getting all hot again. Can't look it in the eye. I look down. And my body gets hot again for another reason! Narusawa's white one-piece dress is sticking wetly to her body, outlining her pale blue bra and underwear, as well as her pale white skin. It doesn't look pale blue, it looks green. Anyways, don't look! The more I scream at myself in my head, the more I scream at myself in my head, the more my gaze locks onto her body. Can't help but recall what I heard in the hot springs.
どうしたの
Narusawa notices me acting weird and looks down to follow my gaze. And turns bright red. So red I can hardly believe that this is the same cold, calm, motionless Narusawa that I know.
見ないで
She covers her chest and crotch with both hands. She can't completely hide herself. Can't stop myself from staring at her while she's doing that. Didn't know Narusawa made faces like that. It shouldn't be surprising at all that she does. But it's just so interesting to me. It's just so interesting. But it's just so interesting to me. Like I got kinda lucky.
見ないでって言ってるでしょ
Right, my bad! I frantically avert my gaze. I can see a group of girls walk this way on their way home. Sorry, you'll just have to bear with this. Cover her with my body, trying to hide her. There might be girls over there, but I doubt she'd want strangers to see her like this.
日野くん、ちょっと、我慢って、いきなり覆いかぶさるとか、一体何考えてるの
I know what you're thinking, but there are certain circumstances.
事情って何男性的なもの大声あげるわよ
I kinda wish you wouldn't, and more like it'd be great if you could be quiet for a second. I don't want us to stand out.
黙ってるとか目立ちたくないって犯行を隠すためそんなの聞けるわけないでしょ
You're pretty mixed up right now. Come on now, let's get the calm, collected Narusawa back.
ストーカーかと思ったら性犯罪者だったのねこの変態早くどいてよ
Pretty sure you won't like what'll happen if I move.
どかない方が大変なことになる人の声
Looks like she's finally noticed that people are drawing closer.
もしかして守ってくれようとして
Glad you figured it out so quickly. Stay still. I'll try to make it so people can't see you. Can hear the voices get closer. Eventually, I can hear them right behind me.
ねえあれ見て大胆こんなところで抱き合ってるうわぁ傷口が広がる私の昇進旅行を返せほらほら他人の恋はちゃんと祝福してあげなくちゃ悲願でばっかじゃ余計に新しい恋が遠のくのよ私も帰ったら彼氏にギューってしてもらおう君たち風邪ひかないようにお幸せにね
Looks like they didn't see. Here. Stand up, look away from Narusawa and hold out my hand to her.
ありがとう
I almost read that. She grips my hand a little hesitantly. Pull her in to stand her up. I pull hard to help her stand up. Take off my hoodie and hand it to Narusawa as she wrings the water out of the hem of her dress. Pretty sure there was a dryer at the hot springs, so put this on until we get there. Sleeves are wet, but the rest should be fine.
ありがとう。何がおかしいの？
I was just thinking about how you've only been saying thank you for a while now.
感謝してるんだもの。お礼くらい言うわ。
You're right, but it's still funny.
何よそれ。
She looks kinda sulky. There's a new expression too. I think I've gotten to know a lot about Narusawa in just one day. Anyway, come on, hurry up. Wear this before anyone else shows up.
ありがとう。
You're welcome. Narusawa puts one of her arms through the sleeves of my hoodie and then stops. Something wrong?
匂いがする。日野くんの匂い。
This game is really just smell the game. Also, I'm gonna go stop the recording real quick and get myself a fucking, nose spray. Because god damn it, this is annoying. Be right back. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That's the noise of my body laughing at me. Because the moment I went upstairs to get my fucking nose spray, you hear that? I can actually, somewhat breathe through my nose now. There we go. Yeah, cause I was wearing it. But it's better than nothing, right?
そういう意味で言ったんじゃないわ。ただ、少し着るのをためらってしまっただけ。
Does it really smell that bad? I'm so sorry!
だからそういう意味じゃないわ。なんていうか、日野くんに包まれてるみたいな、おかしな感じがしたの。
Maybe we can do that if you want to. Whoops. I may not have meant to do it, but now I can't help but feel strangely conscious. My skin feels a little hotter than before.
ブカブカ。汗臭いし、男臭いわ。
She grumbles and complains while she puts it on, but her expression is soft. Also, I tend to sprint over there before we catch a cold.
あ、ちょっと待って、もう。
She follows after me a bit. She follows after me after a bit of she follows after me after a bit of a delay. I slow my pace to match hers. The wind feels good against my flushed cheeks. The smell of nature fills up my body.
で、何があったわけですかな？
I just told you, didn't I? The two of us slipped and fell into the river.
ほほう、二人で仲良く、ねえ。落ちちゃったわけですか。
Questionings continued even after we dried our clothes.
鳴沢さんを助けようとしたんだよね。私はすごいと思うな。またマリカはこいつを褒める。ですが、自らの身を挺して女の子を守ろうなんて、なかなかできることではないと思います。私も溺れそうになったら助けてくれるのかな？
Of course I would. Answer without hesitation. Don't even have to think about it. If there's someone in trouble in front of me, then I'd want to help them as much as I'm able.
ちょっと行ってこようっと。雪村さんどこ行くの？わざとはダメだよ。
Like just for me to say, I'm not gonna help you if you're doing it on purpose.
そう？残念。面白そうだと思ったのに。
Especially since that does look like a deep river. It'd be a struggle to drown in that. Like you wouldn't struggle not to drown, you would struggle to drown.
危険です。自然は時に私たちを大きな心で優しく包み込んでくださり、時に猛威を振るってきます。私たちも真摯に接しなければ何が起こっても不思議ではないのですよ。
But yeah, basically it's a done deal. We in the Narusawa route now. Not yet officially, it seems. Anyways, now, Kiara. I'm sure Yukimura wasn't serious about it either.
本気だったんだけど。トウコさん、うわぁ、クラゲ先輩が怒った。
After I went and backed you up too. Kiara starts explaining to Yukimura what kind of mindset she should have when interacting with nature. Narusawa, you don't have any chills or anything?
おかげさまでね。
Okay, that's good. Huh? Ah!
風邪ひいちゃったの？大変だよ。
He's gonna catch cold and she's gonna nurse him back to health, isn't she? That's gotta be the case. Doesn't blow over with the good nights.
もう心配してくれたあなたがそれでどうするのよ。はい。
She giggles and holds out some tissues. It's a cute package of flower patterned tissues. I gratefully accept them and blow my nose. They're scented. I can smell a gentle floral scent. Thanks. I'm ashamed.
熱はない？
She places her delicate hand against my forehead. It feels cool and nice. Narusawa closes her eyes and places her other hand on her own forehead, comparing the temperatures.
熱はないみたいね。
Yeah, I'm fine.
その割に顔は真っ赤ね。
Shut up!
リッカもそんなことするなんて。助けられてコロッと惚れちゃった？違うわ。私が原因だから責任を感じてるだけよ。
You can't tease her yet. It's a bit painful to hear her deny it flatly. It's not like I really wanted her to say yes anyway.
でも心配なんでしょ？そうだけど。よかったわね、日野。脈ありみたいよ。
What?
瀬川さん？日野くん、そういうのじゃないから。心配は心配でも、これは責任から来るもので。
I know. Narusawa looks a little conflicted when I laugh at her response and looks up at the sky. Either way, I'm glad nothing happened to you, Narusawa.
ありがとう。あらあら、女の子みんなに優しくしちゃって。
That's not true.
してるわよ。空やミサさんの部活問題だって熱心に取り組んでるし、ハーレムでも作ろうとしてるの？
I mean, is there a harem route? If there is, I won't mind doing that one next. Like seriously, like the selection of girls in this game is a hard one to choose from.
ハーレム？一人の男性を多くの女性が取り巻く状況のこと。まさに今の私たち。意味は知ってるけど、そうなの？ハーレムが作りたいんだ。
No, of course not! I just want one girlfriend to treasure!
てっきりハーレムがいいのかと思ってたわ。私は複数の中の一人なんて嫌だわ。アルマ、リッカってば案外独占欲強いのね。別にそんなんじゃないわ。恋人は一人だけ。常識。そっか。好きな人とがいいよね。
More importantly, we need to hurry or else we're gonna miss the last bus. Camping grounds on the mountain, camping grounds in the mountains, so there aren't that many buses per day. They stop operating before the sun sets. If we miss the last one, we'll have to sleep outside since we didn't bring any tents or anything. Looks like Okiara's just about finished lecturing Yukimura too. Yukimura looks absolutely exhausted, even though it was only for a few minutes.
もうやだ。早く帰りたい。そうですね。トウコさんにも自然の偉大さを分かっていただけたようですので。
Okiara smiles radiantly, looking incredibly satisfied.
また来たい。そうだね。またみんなで一緒に。 温泉も気持ちよかったしね。今度は泊まりがけで来るってのもありね。星が見たい。ここなら、きっと綺麗に見えるでしょうね。
We are back to skippable territory. We got the opening, which I'm gonna skip. And now we're gonna be on Narusawa's route.
Ohayo!
Go ahead and do the test. Rikka, yeah, we on Narusawa's route now. I didn't fuck it up, yay! The key is just be an asshole to everyone except the girl you want to go for, apparently. Thanks for the tip. Man whose name I'm not gonna name because of privacy reasons. Hi, morning. Lively voice greets me as I walk into the classroom after parting ways with Shinozaki.
昨日は楽しかったわね。写真もいっぱい撮れたし、もう大満足。
That's great. It was a ton of fun with me too.
早速プリントアウトしてみたんだけどさ、ほら、これこれ。
She casually spreads a bunch of photos out on my desk. Photos are filled with us just doing whatever, with lots of smiles. Oh, these came out great!
そりゃそうよ。私を誰だと思ってるのかしらね。
A respectable member of the grad up committee, of course.
後でマリカたちにもあげるつもりなんだけど、あんたも欲しいのある？
Let's see. Randomly sift through the stack photos. Like most of these photos are of the girls.
男撮るより可愛い女の子撮った方が有意義でしょう。
Can't argue with that, but these photos are kind of weird now that I'm getting a good look at them.
失礼ね。どこがよ。
What do you mean, how? There's some shots peeking at armpits, focusing on sweaty cleavage, close-ups on the nape of the neck. They're all really good photos, but I feel like they're weirdly fetishistic. Maybe it's just me.
見なさい、この写真。ミサさんの口元から溢れる肉汁。たまんないわね。
Okay, Natsuki is a confirmed lesbian. Ah, so the cameraman's to blame after all. Photos show Kiara biting into a skewer of grilled meat. I guess it speaks to Segawa's ability as a photographer that a scene so simple seems so alluring. That's what I've decided. I'm not the perverted one here, not at all. Oh, I pick up one of the photos. It's one of Narusawa smiling. Can't help but stare at it. Reminds me of how she was enjoying herself yesterday, and makes me feel a bit ticklish.
お客さんお目が高い。可愛いでしょ。昨日の中では結構自信作なのよ。
Segawa's face is right next to mine. I freeze in shock from how close it is.
なになに。お客さんはそれをご所望ですかい？
It isn't anything weird. It's just...
ただ？
I don't know. Sorry, I don't really get it myself. Strange, inexplicable feeling. Narusawa's smile makes me happy. I see her smile more. Thoughts like that seep into my mind. And could I have these ones? Pick out a few of the photos with all of us together.
いいわよ。ついでに、はい。これも持っていきなさい。
She holds out the photo of Narusawa. May I ask what you're planning?
そんなもんないわよ。この写真はあんたが持ってるのにふさわしいと思っただけ。昨日この笑顔を作り出したのは他ならないあんたなんだからさ。
Got Narusawa to... That wasn't my intention, but... If you say so, Sagawa, I'll gratefully accept it then. Accept the photo of Narusawa, carefully placing it in a folder, and stow the folder away in my bag. I'm gonna get fucked up reading that. Oh! Narusawa walks into the classroom right before the bell rings. She walks to her seat and silently places her bag down. Morning, Narusawa. She doesn't smile, but her tone seems a little softer compared to last week. I'm glad I'd invited her along.
何？人の顔見てニヤニヤして。
Ah? Oh, I was doing that? Sorry, it's nothing.
まあいいわ。
She sits down and starts preparing for class. Wonder why I feel so excited. The week's beginning, I feel like this week's gonna be even more fun than the last. Just hope things change on Okihara and Osaka's front too.
こちら、よろしくお願いします。
Senpai hands me an envelope after school. I look inside to see this is the Telebata Festival. It's a participation form for the Telebata Festival with all the blanks neatly filled in.
私の方でも確認してみましたが、不備がないかもう一度確かめてみてください。
Yes, you've filled out all of the necessary blanks, so there seems to be, don't seem to be any issues.
私も書いてきた。間違ってない。
Second, she also hands me her participation forms. No issue here either. Nope, no mistakes. What did I do? I'm so happy I can't find the words to express myself.
よかったね。
Yeah?
お待たせしてしまい、申し訳ありませんでした。今朝、ミサと話し合った。どうしようかって。その時点ではもう二人とも、ほとんど結論が出ていたのですが。キャンプの威力は絶大。そうですね。思わず即決してしまうほど楽しいキャンプでした。まだ私たちに何ができるのか正直申し上げてわかりません。ですが、私もたくさんの人を楽しませたいと思いました。あなたたちがしてくれたように。
Yara?
キャンプの時みたいにみんな笑ってくれる？
Yeah, let's do our best to make that happen.
お二人とも私たちに力をお貸しいただけますか？
Of course! We'll support you any way we can!
素敵な七夕祭りにしようね。はい、よろしくお願いします。よろしく。
When I see Okihara and Osaka smiles, I know. This is all thanks to our hard work. I'm so happy that they've come to us saying that they want to participate. Then forgive me for jumping the gun, but is there anything you would like to do?
参加しようと思ったことでいっぱいで、まだそこまでは。私も。
Looks like neither of them have any concrete ideas yet. There's no point in rushing these things, so let's think it over carefully. We'll try thinking of ideas, so could you please do the same?
わかった。考えておきますね。話し合いはいつにしましょう？
Let's see. Tomorrow might be a bit soon. How about the day after tomorrow? How about after school the day after tomorrow?
問題ない。私も大丈夫です。
Let's do that then.
これから忙しくなりそうだね。
Sure does. God, that guy's so callous about using people. We went to go to Shuichi in high spirits and we went to go to Shuichi in high spirits to turn in Okihara's and Osaka's participation forms, and then he claimed that he was happy to, then immediately put us to another task. Put a stop to two of the hangouts so far. There's apparently always some groups who submit participation forms under various pretenses, creating something mediocre and just use it as a hangout area. It'd be one thing if all they did was just sit around, but they have apparently been cases where the hanging out involved some pretty obscene activities. At school? Seriously? Man, that's some living on the edge stuff. It's a dream situation for a school-age guy. It's not like I actually have the opportunity to do something like that. Don't even have a girlfriend. I want one, of course. I don't just want a girlfriend just to have one, you know? I wonder if that's the kind of thing you can just get right away. I guess people say romance is all about action. Yes, the chance I'll never get a girlfriend if I don't make a move myself. Oh, come on, even sure she's got one. I'll get one too someday. I'll be assertive once there's someone I like. I think it'd be nice if I made moves myself and got them to notice me and got them to like me that way. I should stop thinking about stupid stuff and go report my progress already. Oh. I can hear something from further down the hall. From the second music classroom. I turned the corner, enticed by the melody. To find Narusawa playing piano alone again. There's no one else in the room. It seems strangely lonely to me. It might just be because she seemed like she was having a bit of fun with everyone else when we went camping.
そうね。
The smile she showed me without warning back when the two of us ended up getting soaked together.
ねえ、日野くん、ありがとう。
A dazzling smile, completely at odds with how she usually comes across. It's still burned into the back of my mind. Her slender, pretty fingers strike against the keys. Thump. My heart leaps. It's like she's playing me with those keys. I feel weird. Feeling a strange mixture of comfort and discomfort. Why am I feeling this way? Maybe I like Narusawa? Oh wait, come on! It hasn't even been that long since we first met! Now they say love knows no boundaries, but that's gotta be way too shallow for me, right? Way too shallow of me, right? Just sit next to each other and not much else. There's hardly enough for me to fall for her, even in a shallow way. I must be thinking stuff like this because I was only just thinking about how I want a girlfriend. But can't deny that I think about her. I've absolutely no idea if these feelings are love, friendship, or just me being nosy. I want to see Narusawa smile together with everyone else again. It'd be nice if we could all have fun together again. What do you think so from the bottom of my heart? Narusawa stops playing when she hears me open the door. Yo!
またあなた？私がどこの部活にも所属してないことは前にも言ったはずよ。
No, I didn't come for any attendance stuff today. Can we talk for a bit? Jesus Christ!
構わないわ。何か用？
I don't know why I just struggled so much with clicking the left mouse button. It's not like I really need anything important.
何よ、煮え切らないわね。
It's freaking hard to say, alright? Take some deep breaths to steel myself. Told you already that I'm in this event committee now, right?
聞いたわ。あと、篠崎さん。
Whoops. So, why don't you join the committee too?
私が？どうして？
She looks at me somewhat suspiciously. But I'm just glad you didn't immediately say no. This, because I want you to not good enough?
ダメね。理由になってないもの。どうしてあなたが私に入ってほしいのか、それがわからないわ。
Yeah, I figured. It's not like I could make up some dumb lie like we don't have enough people, because she'd see through that immediately. And lying to her just to get her to join in the first place would be an awful thing to do.
私が一人だから。
Huh? She seems confident in her guess. She's totally sitting through me.
私がそんなに哀れに見える。惨めに見える。寂しそうに見える。
No, that's not.
私は自分が孤独なんて思ったこと一度もないわ。一人がいいからこうしてここにいるの。
Sorry. Looks like I've rubbed you the wrong way. How do I say this? It's like you say, I thought you looked lonely at first, but that's not exactly right either. I feel like you're always kind of stiff, or kind of tense. I know it's none of my business. It must just be the way I am. But I can't stop thinking about it.
本当に余計なお世話ね。
Pretty blunt, eh?
もっと回りくどく言った方が良かったかしら。
No, that'd be... If she had been painfully indirect about it. Yeah, that'd have been worse. Truth is, Okiara and Osaka both said they're gonna participate in the Tanabata festival earlier.
それは良かったわね。キャンプをした甲斐があったじゃない。
Yeah, and I got one more thing out of it too. Got to see you camping yesterday. I know we kinda ended up forcing you to come, but it looks like you were having fun, and seeing that made things fun for me.
どうして私が楽しいとあなたまで楽しくなるの？
No idea, who knows? I'm sure it speaks to how I feel about Narusawa in some way. I'm not sure myself exactly what it means. Either way, it was just fun. I want to see you smile more. I want to see her smile more. I want you to smile more. I want to see her smile more. That's what it said. Made me think that I've wanted to do more fun stuff with you and everyone else, so I can see us all smile together.
よくそんな歯の浮くようなセリフが言えるわね。
Oh, believe me, saying that slightly made me die inside of embarrassment. I'm pretty embarrassed about myself, but I'm honest about you asking you to join, so it's not like I'm gonna lie or dress up my words. Just wanted to understand how I feel.
あなたの誠実さは伝わってきたわ。全部あなたのエゴだけど。
I already know I'm being pushy, but I won't change how I feel about things.
あなたって顔に似合わず強引なのね。でも私は。
Couldn't you consider it just a little? Just a tiny bit.
結果は変わらないと思うわよ。
That's fine. Just want you to think about it.
もう、わかったわ。考えるだけよ。
Thanks. I'm gonna go then. Sorry for bothering you. Primarily starts up again a bit after I close the door. She didn't say no, so I guess there's still a chance. Head towards the committee room in high spirits, humming the same melody to myself as I go. Taking a step forward, but I'm not at the finish line just yet. I'm stewing over things about the person who sits next to me, who's gone off somewhere for break. When?
何催してるの？それならトイレ行ってきたら？
No, I'm thinking about something. A girl shouldn't say such things.
考え事って？
I know if I'll be able to figure this out by myself, so maybe I should ask Segawa for some advice. No, don't ask Segawa. About Narusawa.
いなくなってる今のうちに椅子に残ったお尻のぬくもりを感じたい。
No. My bad, I was stupid for thinking I could go to you for advice. Just forget I said anything.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ、冗談だってば。真面目に聞くから話しなさいよ。
I warned him! Don't go to her for advice, it's just gonna end badly. Then I'll tell you. I glanced at the classroom door to make sure Narusawa isn't here. Turned back towards Segawa. Asked Narusawa if she wanted to join the committee yesterday.
断られたでしょ。
Yep, she told me she was alone because that's what she wanted. I saw her smiling like she was having fun when we all went out camping together.
だから、もっと一緒にいて、リッカの笑った顔が見たいって？
She smiles at me teasingly. Yeah, I guess I do.
おりゃりゃ、認めちゃうのね。面白くない。
What, you don't want your friends to smile too?
そりゃまあ思うわよ。私だって、リッカのツーンとした仏頂面眺めてるより、この前の写真みたいな笑顔見てる方が楽しいもん。
I know that I'm just being selfish, and that it might just be bothersome for Narusawa. Just can't keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the less I understand.
あんたそんな性格してるわね。
Do I? I've had this personality all my life, so I can't really tell.
ま、事情は分かったわ。この私に全て任せれば問題なし。企画立案私、作戦参謀私、プロダクションセガワ全面プロデュース。
Well, if you really wanna, then sure. I ended up nodding in the moment, but with the way she's acting, it's just plain worrying. Is this going to be okay? I guess I'll just believe in her, since I've already said I'll let her handle it. It's gonna go wrong.
もっとリッカと仲良くなろうプロジェクトイエイ
Seeing Sawa jump around and pump her fist in the air in excitement makes me think one thing. I might have been right to be worried!
ノリ悪いわねイエイ
Yay.
何よ仲良くなりたくないの今から放課後エンジョイしちゃわないの
There's more ahead? There's more choices? I'm confused. Let me pull up. Oh yeah, I can't pull up. Let's close that again. Is there like difference between the two choices? Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai, Rikka choices. Oh then, okay, there we go. There we go, Rikka. Sawa. This one should be... Apparently the first one is more fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and go with, I wanna, yay! I wanna, yay! Because I do actually want to get close to her. Closer with her. I already told Sega I'd let her handle things anyway, I'll just go with it. Yay, yay! Yay, yay, yay! That's seriously embarrassing, so can we stop already? Sega jauntily places her hands on Narusawa's desk as she gets ready to leave, all smiles.
というわけでリッカカラオケ行きましょう行かないそう来ると思ったわでも話くらい聞くのがマナーじゃない隣であれだけバカ騒ぎされれば嫌でも聞こえてくるわ私はいい勝手に行ってきて
So they did all that with her right there! What?
あんたが行かないと意味ないのよ交流会わかる交流する気はないわ後悔しても知らないわよ後で行きたかったとか嘆いても遅いんだからしないし嘆かないわ
Yeah. There's no way she would. She wouldn't, right?
しょうがないわねあんたはリッカの右手を持って
What?
私はリッカの左手を持つ
What? You don't mean...
立ちろわよ
I knew it! Segawa's already got both of her hands on Narusawa's left arm. She's looking at me, signaling me for me to do the same. Is this really okay? Sorry, Narusawa.
ごめんとか言ってどうして掴んでくるの
Wow. Narusawa's upper arm is soft. Taken aback at how it feels. Can't go against my own wishes.
カバンも持ってあげたわよほら行きましょうね
Lift her up from both sides and stand her up.
いや離して覚悟決めなさい覚悟なんて必要ないもう行かないって言ってるでしょ
Like, isn't anyone gonna like help or something?
はーい 私の行きつけのカラオケ、メガカラに到着です。
So now that we have actually some with them and their bags. Interesting. Oh, so it's the famed Megakara. Legal establishment.
普通の建物でしょ?
You can hear a sigh from beside me as I'm playing along with Segawa. Narusawa slumped over after being dragged all the way to the marketplace.
もう逃げないから話して。はい、解放&ゴー！私先行って予約してくるわね。あなたも瀬川さんも物好きね。私なんか連れてきても楽しくないわよ。
I think that's true. I want to hear you sing.
歌ったことないわ。
Huh? This is your first time doing karaoke?
ねえ、今まで一度も行ったことないわ。カラオケってたくさんの人で行って楽しむものなんだ。
Nah, you can do it alone if you want to. That's usually the case, but people do solo kara too.
人から？
You go sing a ton by yourself.
虚しいことする人もいるのね。
Apologize to all the solo karaists of the world. Okay, so today is your first time doing karaoke. I'll teach you lots of stuff.
言い方がいちいちいやらしいわ。やっぱり帰ろうかしら。
That wasn't on purpose just now, but I'm sorry. But Segawa would yell my ear off if I let her leave at this point. Anyway, let's go in. I'm gonna keep Segawa waiting. Might not have to wait for a room since school's only just ended. Oh, I know! Just so you know, I'm not great at singing. I like doing karaoke, but my friends laugh at me a lot.
それは楽しみだわ。
Oh, she left!
行きましょう。歌ったわね。もう声カラカラよ。
By the time we leave karaoke, the sky's changing from orange to dusky blue. Of course, it was pretty much a Segawa live show all the way through. I'm still glad she made things exciting on her own.
あんたたちももっと歌えばよかったのに。
That much was fine with me.
私も。
Narusawa sang, or more like she was forced to sing just one song by Segawa. Didn't know what the lyrics meant, since it was some foreign song. But her voice was clear like a river and gentle. You were totally cracking up when I sang. And you were totally cracking up when I sang. Narusawa was rolling laughing, swinging the maracas away while I was doing my aria. Narusawa was tapping a tambourine that Segawa handed her, looking like she didn't really know what to do.
じゃあ私はこれで。あんたはちゃんとリッカを送り届けてあげなさいよ。また
明日。Hey, what about you?
私の家はここから近いから大丈夫。心配ありがとう。リッカをよろしくね。
Like she also, I just love this expression of hers. Like what? 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 Help! She smiles brightly and runs off, waving goodbye and vigorously as she goes. Alright, I guess we should get going too.
前ほど暗くないし、一人で帰れるわ。
Yeah, but there's some dangerous stuff happening even while it's light out recently, and...
もしも私に何かあれば、目覚めが悪すぎて一生後悔する？
Oh, you already know!
ついてきて。ずっと後をつけてこられる方が迷惑だし疲れるわ。
Walk alongside her, matching her pace. I try talking to her, but she only ever gives the absolute minimum response. Conversation doesn't really happen. My not particularly abundant vocabulary is about at its limit. Narusawa's looking off to the side. At a small park. There are kids running around, chasing after a soccer ball. Ah, soccer. That takes me back. I remember I used to get covered in scratches and dirt playing soccer until sundown too. Ryuji would trip and say I fouled him on purpose, and we'd get in fights and stuff.
やばんね。男の子の遊びではよくあることなの？
Yeah, though they were just kids fights, so we made up the next day. Might have been a ritual for becoming better friends, stuff like that.
男の子って不思議ね。
okay, good. I accidentally dropped the cap for the nose spray, and it was bouncing towards the point where I'd have to get under the table to get it out, but then it turned around and bounced back. Anyways, she's still staring at the kids in the park.
一人だけ女の子も混ざってるわ。あんなに走り回って危なく。
Oh yeah, that was a girl like that for us too.
篠崎さん
No, Shinozaki was sick back then, so she almost never came out to play with us. But how'd you know we knew each other back then?
キャンプに行った時に篠崎さんが話してくれたのよ。昔はとてもお世話になったって感謝してたわ。
I didn't really do that much though. I just visited her when she was too sick for school and talked to her, so she wouldn't be bored.
本人がそう思ってなくても、された側の人にとってはとても大きなことだってあるわ。
That's true. I've got experience with that myself. By the way, all that matters is that Shinozaki's better now.
きっとあなたが篠崎さんを今の篠崎さんにさせたんでしょうね。
The voice is bright. Nope, continuing where we left off. Guys just stop hanging out with girls once they're around high school age, don't they?
どうして？
Guys and girls just start recognizing each other as members of the opposite sex around then. It's around when girls start looking more like girls, you know? Knowing that they're girls and they're different from you suddenly makes hanging out with them embarrassing. Sounds as if she doesn't quite believe it. Girl pitches forward and falls as she runs.
大丈夫かしら？ものすごい勢いで転んだわよ。
Don't worry, she's fine. Just watch, you'll see. The girl remains sitting, tearing up while holding her knee. The boys immediately run up to her. The boys talk to her a bit, and the girl immediately brightens, gets up and starts running with them.
よかった。無事だったみたいね。
She breathes out what sounds like a genuine sigh of relief. It happens a lot. You've never fallen like that when you were playing with others? Look at Narusawa and our eyes meet. She narrows her eyes sadly and looks at the kids again.
私、知らないのよ。子供らしい遊び。
You mean you've never played with friends?
そうね。ないわ。公園で遊んだことも、今日みたいにカラオケに行ったことも、何も。学校がある日は、放課後すぐに帰ってピアノ。休日も朝から晩までレッスン。遊ぶ暇もなかったし、友達と呼べる人もできなかった。でも、それが不満だったとか、自由を束縛されてるとか、そう思ったことはなかったわ。ピアノのある家庭に生まれ、私は自ら望んでピアノを始めた。それだけのことだもの。むしろ、ピアノを学ぶ環境としては、恵まれすぎてたくらいね。
She says that, but her expression has a hint of doubt in it. I'm sure Narusawa's telling the truth, but I feel like she's not telling me everything. Don't know much about her. Don't know what she thinks while she's playing while she plays piano by herself. Don't know why she lives here alone, even though her parents and younger sister are overseas. Still of things I don't know. That's why I want to learn, even if it's just a little at a time. Wanna come hang out with me again sometime?
今度こそ、本当にナンパ？
No, I'm not. I just want to hang out. No ulterior motives.
二人で？
With Sagawa, Shinozaki, and the others too.
そう。なら遠慮しておくわ。
Huh? What does that? Takes me more than a few moments before I realized the implication. What? Wait, does that mean she'd come if it were just the two of us? Which means that Narusawa wants to go on a date with me? Wait, does Narusawa? But then, do you want to hang out with just us two?
下心があるの確定ね。
Now, you're the worst! You tricked me! You can't just play with a man's heart like that!
人聞きが悪いわ。試しただけよ。二度も引っかかるなんてね。
I have no words to defend myself with. But I bet any guy would say the same thing if they heard something like that.
それなら、あなたが男の子だったことを呪うのね。もう、ここでいいわ。
What?
だって、着いたもの。
We're suddenly in front of Narusawa's apartment complex. See you tomorrow then.
またね。
What Narusawa as she walks away. She has an upright, graceful way of walking. Her silky hair flutters neatly behind her. And then, her hair sways to the side. She turns to me and...
ありがとう。今日も送ってくれて。おやすみなさい。
She shows me a soft, very gentle smile. Sure. She then disappears into the apartment complex. It was so sudden it made me stutter. I wonder if she thought I was weird. Put my hand up to my pounding chest. Feel comfortable with a comfortable rhythm. I'm exhausted. Lay myself down. I feel nice and tired. And now, I should thank Segawa. Thanks for setting things up today. The karaoke was fun too. I don't have to wait too long for a reply. Good, you're being honest. So how were things with Rikka after that? Did you at least get tea? We didn't do anything. We went home right after. What are you doing? I was being so considerate too! Pissed off bear. What? I was being considerate? As in? You don't think I like Narusawa, do you? What else could it even be? She's just a friend? So you'll invite just any friend to the committee? Well, when she puts it that way... I want to do so much for Narusawa. I wonder what it means to be in love. I'd pass on a philosophy talk. That's not what I mean. I've never dated anyone or seriously fallen in love with before. That's rare for people our age, though it's the same for me. So I don't really know myself how I feel about Narusawa. I mean, whether you like her as a friend or as a girl. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. I'm lost in a bunch of confusing and conflicting emotions, as if the pieces of a huge jigsaw puzzle have been strewn out before me. Besides of it, isn't it weird to feel that way about someone just a week after getting to know them? It isn't. Love at first sight's the thing. I know lots of couples who started out that way and are still together. I think you and Rikka are gonna get together. On what basis? A woman's intuition. So no basis at all then! There may be no basis, but I know my stuff. Narusawa and me, huh? If I do like Narusawa liking me is... Well, that's just impossible, isn't it? She's so pretty, she could cook too. But she's popular enough as it is. Well, anyway, well, whatever. Anyway, thanks for today. We should all hang out again sometime. Natch, I'll try... Fuck off! I'll try getting Narusawa to join the committee again. That's so! Well, good luck with that! Right, good my old tomorrow too. Turn off the lights and pull my sheets over myself. Night. Drink some stuff. Oh, I still have the sensors set up. Neat! Ouch. Oh man, it's all red. I rub my swollen left arm. It still stings a bit, but it's minor enough that it should heal with time. It's fun though. Like I was a kid again. I was playing futsal with Shuichi and some others for lunch break. I haven't moved around like that in a long time. My muscles feel comfortably tired. I'm taking a cool-down stroll before classes begin again for the afternoon. Oh, I spot someone familiar as I passed by the second music classroom. She's sitting on the piano bench, staring out the window. I wonder if she's considered my invitation to join the committee. Maybe it's about time for me to bring it up again. Narusawa, nothing to do, eh?
突然現れて 暇呼ばわりはひどいんじゃない？
But I'm right, aren't I?
そうね。あなたは忙しそうに走り回ってたみたいだけど。
Huh?
ここからグラウンドの様子が見えたのよ。友達とサッカーしてたでしょ？
Not soccer, futsal.
何が違うの？
I too would like to know. First off, the number of players is different. The rules are different too. Kinda hard to explain everything at once. I know. Wanna try playing with us sometime?
遠慮しておくわ。
Oh, right. Because you're wearing a skirt. My face goes hot as I recall Segawa's panty shot.
鼻の下伸ばして何考えてるの？スカートがめくれるとか？
No.
そこまで切り上げる豪快な女性なんてそうそういないと思うわ。あなたの妄想の産物よ。
Oh, it actually happened though. Yeah, you're right. Little do you know that you're very familiar with someone who has already done exactly that. Narusawa sighs and directs her gaze slightly lower.
ボタン取れてる。
Huh? Oh, you're right. Maybe it fell off when Shuichi and I were horsing around earlier. Button on my jacket at around my lower chest level is gone, leaving only a piece of string behind. Should probably fix that, huh? Looks ridiculous. But I don't have any buttons or sewing supplies at home. They're still at the Kanagawa house, since Mom's the only person who ever used them. What should I do?
じゃあ、私が縫いましょうか？
What?
ずっとそのままだと困るでしょ？
Right. No, I wouldn't. But are you sure?
いいから言ってるの。待ってて。教室からソーイングセットを持ってくるわ。
It's alright, I'll go get it.
あなた、私のカバンを漁る気？
That was a hard stare at me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it that way, I just...
知ってるわ。
She smiles a bit and leaves. She's becoming quite the teaser. That I know, that cute smile. That's not fair. Made my heart go crazy. Huh. You're pretty good at sewing. I'm jealous.
これくらい、慣れれば誰だってできるようになるわ。
She passes a white thread through my jacket with practice ease as she talks.
ソーイングセットの中にあったボタンから、なるべく色や大きさの似たものを選んだけど、応急処置よ。後で学校に頼むか、手芸店で同じボタンを探して付け替えてね。
Alright, got it. Concur, can she even do stuff like this? Any normal guy wouldn't ever want a girl like that. First of all, any normal guy wouldn't ever want to let a girl like this go. And she'd be really popular. I wonder if anyone's known this. No, if anyone knows this side of her.
あなたって、やっぱり大きいのね。
Huh?
服のサイズ、前に着せてもらった時も大きかったから。
Good. That sounds vaguely lewd. I think being a guy just means you're a little bigger.
他の男の子のサイズなんて知らないわ。着たのはあなたのが初めてなんだもの。
I guess I should be honored.
仕方なくよ。汗臭かったし、男臭かったし、何より、あなたの匂いでいっぱいだ。
I'm sorry.
でも、私を助けようとしてくれたのよね。それに、嫌いな匂いでもなかったわ。はい、おしまい。
She ties a neat knot and cuts the thread with portable scissors. Done already? That was fast.
ボタンつけるだけだもの。着てみて。付け方が緩かったらもう一度縫い直すわ。
I take my jacket from her and button it up. Yeah, that feels good.
そう、よかったわ。
Thanks, Narusawa.
え？
Lunch break's almost over. We might as well go back to the classroom together. Wait, before that. I recall what I originally walked in for. Have you thought about the committee thing I mentioned on Monday?
考え中よ。
You're not just going to keep saying that, are you?
だったら、ここで今すぐ返事しましょうか。ごめんなさ。
You know what? You can keep thinking. I'll ask some other time.
あなたこそ、自分の望む答えが聞けるまで、 ずっと引き伸ばす気じゃないでしょうね。
No, I don't know about that. Oh,
どうしたの？
I realize we're having a natural conversation. Alright, Narusawa, and I. Now that I think about it, but I feel like it's always been easy talking to her, as long as I had something to start with. Should just talk to her casually like this, without thinking about anything. Should thinking about, it's fun talking to you.
面白いことなんて言った覚えないわ。
I don't mean it like that. Just talking normally like this.
変わった人ね。
Oh, that's a warning bell. Let's hurry. Wait for Narusawa to grab her neatly wrapped lunchbox and let the two of us leave the music room. Once class ends, Shinozaki and I grab Okihara and Osaka to begin our discussion. We're going to talk about what we're going to do for the Tanabata Festival after we agree to think about it on Monday. So this summarizes your comments. Shinozaki and I don't really know what to do with what's been written up on the whiteboard.
沖原さんが海と水生生物の楽しさ、美しさ、雄大さ、素晴らしさを伝えられる出し物で、大坂さんが星関連の何か。
I guess that makes sense, since it's the naturalist and astronomy club.
マリンピや潮凪が閉館してしまって以降、ずっと何かできればと考えていました。ですが、一人では何をするにも難しく。
Suka, what kind of star-related stuff are you thinking of?
星に興味を持ってくれるもの。
Anything's fine as long as it gets people interested in stars?
それが目的。
I don't know why, but there's just this really long hair in my beard, and it's kind of annoying, and I can't get it out. I don't know why. Anyway, which means neither of them have anything specific in mind. But we can definitely tell what they want to try. Would you mind listening to what I have to say? Whoops. I continue on after seeing everyone nod. What comes to mind immediately are things like a mini aquarium or a planetarium. But if we'd like to do either of those, we probably wouldn't make it in time for the Tanabata Festival. I know we already said we would support you any way we can, but we do have limitations in terms of manpower and budget.
諦めた方がいい。
No, that's the last thing I want to do now that you've said you'll participate. I'll try thinking of a plan that's realizable in the time we have, so could I please have some time? Perhaps we could meet once again to discuss once I've thought of something.
異論ありません。私も考えておきますね。右に同じ。
Thank you very much. I'll call on you two again once I have an idea.
お待ちしてます。何かいいアイディアがあるの？
I haven't figured it out completely yet, but I do have something. The idea stems from the ocean that I saw from the plane window on my flight here to the campground that we all went to together. But the number of people we've got is still a bottleneck.
私とあなた、それに沖原さんと大坂さんの4人だもんね。
Currently trying to recruit Narusawa right now too, actually.
そうだったんだ。鳴沢さん、入ってくれるといいね。
Sorry, fuck, I accidentally skipped something. Yeah, but even if she does end up joining, she might end up being assigned to something else. If anything, considering Narusawa's talent, she'd probably be best put to use as a part of the team organizing the Shio Academy Fest concert that gets put on every year.
誰か手伝ってくれそうな人か。
I do have some other leads too.
そうなの？
Yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but it's a promise I made after all, so I guess I'll go ask tomorrow. I head to the old school building immediately after classes end. Oh good, she's here. She's in her usual spot, resting her chin on her hands. She looks at me once she notices me.
あ、君か。いらっしゃい。久しぶりだね。
I've been busy with preparing stuff because Okihara and Osaka said they'd participate in the Ori festival after we went camping.
おー、おめでとう。そっか。天然ちゃんとクラゲ先輩がね。
Fluffy head. Guess by process of elimination, that must be Osaka. There's piano and camera too. She goes straight to the point. So anyway, I came here to ask you for a favor.
何かな？聞くだけなら聞いてあげるよ。
It's about the Narusawa festival. We don't have enough people.
それで委員会に入って手伝えって？悪いけど縛られるの好きじゃないんだ。
It'd be fine if you just came to help whenever you felt like it. Of course there's an upside for you too.
どんな？
Said you wanted to do something about the clubs trying to recruit you, didn't you? I can make that pretty much go away.
それは魅力的だね。どうやるの？
If you're with us, you can camouflage yourself as a member of our committee. You're getting a lot of invites because you're not currently in any club, right? The number of invites should go down by a lot if they think you're in the committee. And of course, I'll put in my fair share of effort to make sure the truth doesn't get out.
なるほどね。君の言う通り、私にもメリットはありそうだね。でもなぁ。
If you don't want to actually help, then you can just come and hang out.
それだと君たちには何の得もないんじゃない？
We made a deal that you'd bring a surprise in exchange for me doing something about all that recruitment. So there's just something something extra I'm asking for. Only when you feel like it.
お米の時も思ったけど、君の誘い方はずるいよね。
What do you mean?
こっちの話。わかったよ。たまに遊びに行くかも。
That's enough for me. Later then.
バイバイ。
Got a little too focused. I was looking stuff up in the library, and before I knew it, it was almost time to go home. I was doing research on what the naturalist and astronomy clubs should do for the Ori festival. What we can do that's practical and also can fulfill Okihara and Osaka's wishes. My smartphone's enough for general stuff, but if I really want to get down in the weeds to the research, then I've got to rely on books. But I think I'll be able to nail it down sometime this week, which is good. What's left to do is see what Okihara and Osaka think of what I present to them. To be honest, I don't really mind if they shoot down my proposal. Of course, I put a lot of work into this. It'd be great if they liked it. What's important is that we all work together to make something great. This might gotta be like architecture thinking about it. Glad and the architect combined a lot of ideas and opinions to create a design together. Skilled professionals put a building together based on that design. Just like the Mr. Azuma I respect so much does. I make something that won't lose to him. Falls in front of the second music classroom. It's become daily routine for me to check if Narusawa's inside. Oh! She's here again today. Like usual, she is playing piano. She's reading a slender book with a pretty looking behind. Yo, Narusawa. She looks incredibly shocked to see me. How bad? Did I scare you? I catch a glimpse of the content of the book she was reading. Rows of 5 horizontal lines with music notes along the rows. The title reads A Fragment of Emotion. Is that sheet music? Fragment of Emotion. As in?
お母さんが作曲した塩なぎの七夕祭りのテーマソングのね。
So you can play that? Can I hear it?
これは弾けないの。
What? Really? That's a bit unexpected. There are songs you can't play. So there are songs you can't play? You're so good at piano too.
もちろんあるわよ。リストは特に難しい曲が多くて、弾けるようになるまで時間がかかったわ。でも、これはそういうのじゃなくて、プリモとセコンド、連弾用にアレンジされた楽譜なの。
You mean when two people play the same piano?
その連弾よ。
Really now. Wait, I don't remember a fragment of emotion being played that way. In my hand, I've only ever imagined that piece being played by one person.
この楽譜は特別。
Special? She sadly closed the sheet music case and placed it inside her bag.
それじゃあ帰るわ。
Oh, could you wait a bit then? I'm going back to the committee room to get my stuff right now. Let's go home together. I'll walk you home.
私は一人でも平気よ。
I already expected a response. Yes, I've got to understand her a little more. I'd be lonely by myself. Going home should be fun, right?
篠崎さんは家近いんでしょ？
She went home already. I had her go home before me because I wanted to go to the library.
篠崎さんの代わりにあなたの寂しさを紛らわせるのね。
On Shinozaki's place. I want to go home with you. So anyways, I'll be right back.
言っちゃった。まだ一緒に帰るって言ってないのに。返事も聞かずに強引ね。私がいなくなってても責められないわよ。
If that had happened, yeah. But you're right there waiting for me.
文句の一つでも言ってあげようと思ったの。今度同じことされたら先に帰るんだから。
Alright, I'll make sure I ask you properly first.
私が許可する前提のような言い方ね。
Isn't it normal to say yes?
そう。私は嫌だったらはっきりと断るわ。
I see. And that's good. It's like she did not want me to walk her home at least.
それ、付け替えた方がいいわよ。見た目良くないわ。
She's looking at the button on my chest, the one that she replaced for me yesterday. But it made me happy. I never had a girl do something like this for me before. So I was thinking I'd just keep it this way.
やっぱり、あなたって変わってるわ。
The expression seems gentle. I just don't understand. Why is he so concerned about me? Whoops. It's just a waste of time talking to a girl that's boring. I'm more at ease, more relaxed when I'm alone. I look up at the sky through the window from my seat. Clouds move on steadily, just like always. Recently, there's been some distinctly different emotions inside me recently. I've never felt this before. I don't understand what it is. I noticed that, without even realizing, I've been watching him. It's probably because he's the first person I've met in a long time that actually tried to interact with me. It's like I was the only other person who ever really did that before him. There were a few people who tried to invite me to do things with them back towards the beginning of my first year. That stopped altogether after I declined them. I put up walls around myself because both of my parents are celebrated musicians. Everyone avoids me because of that. And I welcome being avoided. That was good enough for me. It was my world. A world for just me alone. A world where I don't have to associate with anyone. A world that's completely just me. That's complete with just me. A world of my own fabrication. Then someone strange barged in. Thought he was irritating, but now he's just melting into my world as if it were only natural. Maybe that's why. Back then. Maybe that's why I didn't say no right away when he asked me that and replied with why instead. What's she talking about? Oh? She's not here. That's bad second music room while doing committee work and no one's inside. wonder where Narusawa was today. She's been playing piano here after school every day since I transferred in. This is a first. Thinking about it, it's not like she's in a club or anything, so she doesn't actually have any need to be here. Maybe she had something else to do. It's kinda sad to find out that something you had been taking for granted is suddenly gone.
お疲れさん。
Good work.
お疲れ様でした。
Chuchi locks the committee room door, bringing today's committee work to a close.
一緒に帰る？
Could you wait a bit? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
じゃあ、昇降口のところにいるね。
Thanks. Take off to the bathroom, at a bit of a run. I hurried towards the entranceway to meet up with Shinozaki after finishing my business. I wonder if the humanities clubs have gone home already. All is quiet in the school building. The setting sun casts long shadows in the hallway. She's at the entranceway, right? I should hurry. Wouldn't want to make her wait. Pick up my pace. Narusawa? She brought her silky black hair at the far end of the hallway that I had expected to be deserted. Narusawa was walking along the hall. Her gaze turned downward. She looks worried. Like she's searching for something. Narusawa, you dropped something?
日野くん。気にしないで。あなたには関係のないことよ。
I'm the kind of guy who just gets more curious when people say things like that. Oh well, it'll be easier to find with two people, right? I feel bad that I made Shinozaki wait for me, but I'll let her know that she can leave without me.
探してもらう理由がないわ。
There's no reason I could just not help a friend who's in need. I'm not good enough for you?
友達になった覚えなんてないもの。
Let's say we're friends starting now then. So, what you lose?
あなたって本当におせっかいね。
I get that a lot.
楽譜よ。思いのかけらの。
Mean the same sheet music from yesterday?
学校に持ってきたところまでは覚えてるんだけど、気づいたらなくなってたの。思い当たる場所はすべて探してみたけど、どこにもなかったわ。
Sheet music's pretty big, so I feel like someone probably would have turned it into Lost and Found if they found it.
職員室にも行ってみたわ。でも、そんなのは届いてないって。
Well, let's step back, look at the situation, and think over things again. Oh, you mind if I make a quick call before that? Shinozaki's waiting for me.
じゃあ、あなたも帰った方がいいわ。
Fine. Today you, tomorrow me.
ありがとう。
I know a response to her thanks and pull up Shinozaki on my phone. Thought to think as I moved to tap her number. It's Shinozaki, so she'd probably want to help too once I told her why I'm staying. Maybe I should ask her to help too. Having more people is always better when you're looking for something. Ryousuke and Segawa might still be around too. I expected Shinozaki readily agreed to help after I explained things. Ryousuke and Segawa were also apparently still at school, and they showed up right away after hearing about the situation.
なるほどな。おおよその経緯は理解できた。
According to Narusawa, 1. She confirmed the sheet music was in her bag this morning. 2. She took it to the music room with her during a lunch break. 3. She put it in her desk after lunch break. 4. She realized the sheet music was gone when she checked her bag after school in the music room. She checked her desk afterwards, but it wasn't there. That means there's a good chance you lost the sheet music on the way from your classroom to the music room.
当然探したわ。でも見つからなかった。誰かが持って帰ったとか？
Can't strike out the possibility, but let's all split up and look for it first. We can consider that afterward.
そうだね。私もよくなくし物しちゃうから、結構探すの得意なんだよ。じゃあ、私とマリカは、教室から音楽室までの道のりを歩いてみるわ。もしかしたら思わぬ見落としがあるかもだし。
俺は音楽室を見てみるか。音楽室はそれほど広くないから一人で十分だぞ。
Got it. Narusawa and I'll go through any other places we can think of one by one. Alright everyone, I'm counting on you.
よろしくお願いします。頑張るね。よっしゃー、探すわよ。
Everyone heads towards their designated locations. Alright, we should get looking too. Narusawa? She's staring intently at Shinozaki and the others as they walk away. She seems somewhat confused, or maybe hesitant, as if she just didn't understand why they would help her. No, it's more like she understands it logically, but doesn't emotionally. Let's go, Narusawa! Wonder where it's gotten to. We looked everywhere that seemed logically plausible, but we haven't found the sheet music. Shinozaki and the others have contacted us, which probably means they haven't found it either. If we haven't found it after this much effort, then maybe it's like Sagawa said and someone really took it home with them. But why? Sheet music isn't particularly valuable to most people. Not it personally. If I found sheet music, I'd turn it in right away. People at the faculty office said they didn't have anything like that. But would I really turn it into the faculty office? If I'd found it in a hallway that sees lots of traffic, it'd be difficult to figure out whose it was if I didn't actually see them dropping it in a few seconds prior. But what if I found it somewhere where I could more or less guess at whose it was? I wouldn't have to spend time and effort on a catch-all option like turning it into the faculty office in that case. Narusawa, you know for sure you put the sheet music in your desk, right?
でもなかったわ。
No, that's true because I checked there myself too. What if I wanted to know what I wanted to know with this question is where she saw it last. Start digging through one of the desks next to Narusawa's.
どうして勝手に人の机を？
It's fine, don't worry. We'll see how this goes. Excuse me, and... Oh, that's here. Next. Narusawa watches me quizzically as I ransack another desk. If I'm thinking along the right lines... Don't see it here either. Not this one either. Lastly, my desk. Stick my hand in and... I can immediately tell there's something unfamiliar in my desk. Oh, it's a big, pretty-looking book! Narusawa, this is the sheet music, right? I see a definite tinge of relief in her shocked expression. Then she gives me a small nod.
でもどうしてあなたの机に？
I think it must have fallen out when you were moving things into your bag and someone bumped into it or something and it fell onto the floor. And someone nearby picked it up. And they just put it back into the closest desk, which was mine, without looking at what the contents were. I remember something like this happened to me once back in grade school. By the way, it's good that we found it, right? Huh?
ありがとう。
She smiles gently as I hand her the sheet music. She holds the case tight. Her eyes look a little damp. I can tell that sheet music must be really important to her. She must not have been playing piano in the music room today because she was looking for this. Sometime after school, as soon as she realized it was missing. I'm so glad we found it. A smile naturally forms on my face as I watch her.
どうしてあなたがそんなに嬉しそうなの？
Well, because... well, that's something important to you, right? And of course I'm happy you found it. Oh, I gotta tell the others we found it. I grabbed my phone to let everyone else know. They all respond with their own versions of "That's great." Now, someone types her thanks into the chat as well.
あなたも本当にありがとう。
She looks right into my eyes.
これすごく大切なものだったから。
Really? That makes me all the more glad we found it then.
何かお礼をさせて。
It's not like I did it because I wanted something in return. And I bet it's the same for everyone else too.
でもそれだと私の気が済まないわ。
But But it's not really like I... Oh! Something comes to mind. I guess I'll let her do something for me then. Everything's fine?
ええ。私にできることなら。
Could you think over the event committee thing one more time? I want you to really consider it, instead of just never having an answer for me.
どうして考えてなの？
What?
私は何でもって約束したわ。考えてくれじゃなくて、入れとも言えたでしょ。
I don't want to force you. I want you to join, because you want to. It's like I told you before. I'm just poking my head into something that is my business by wanting to see you have more fun. Shizaki's a bit shy, like you'd expect, but she's really nice. Shuichi and Segawa mess around a lot, but you saw how they were really trying to help you find the sheet music. They're all good people.
あなたもね、相当なお人よしだわ。こんなに何度もしつこく誘ってきた人は、あなたが初めてよ。
I wouldn't do this to just anyone, you know. I'm doing it because I think things will be more fun if you join. For both you and me. But you make some more nice memories with us. Like we did when we all went camping. Wasn't it fun for you when we went camping? She closed her eyes as if to remember. A single small nod.
そうね。楽しかったわ。すごく。
Well, that's that then, isn't it?
やっぱりあなた、強引だわ。
I smiled at her happily and she responds in kind. That concludes my thoughts on the matter. It's Saturday, but I'm at school. So are Segawa and the members of the event committee, including Narusawa. We're meeting to discuss the preparations for the Tanabata festival. It was pretty tough negotiating with the involved parties and figuring things out for this while I was trying to recruit Narusawa at the same time.
なるほど、なるほど。潮なぎの自然の合同展示会ですか。
Yes, I was thinking about what commonalities there are between the astronomy and naturalist clubs, and the first thing I thought of was nature. Shinagi's Beach is a popular tourist location, and we're famous for being able to see the stars well. What do you think?
はい、とっても素敵だと思います。
Kiara seems pretty excited. I've proposed a plan for a collaborative display for the sea and stars. We'll put Okiara's jellyfish on display, as well as actually go to the sea and collect fish and other marine wildlife. Won't be able to gather too many, since we have to consider the space we'll have, so we'll have to make do with just display photos for some species. I've already secured Segawa's expertise for the photography. What do you think, Osaka? The other half of my idea was to make a sphere out of wire and small light bulbs, attach paper to it, and use that to project the heavens to the ceiling. Should be able to get some pretty good projections once we fine-tune the number and color of light bulbs.
問題ない。
Thanks.
でも、一つ納得できないことがある。
What's that? Pretty sure I thought this through pretty well, but I guess there's still an issue somewhere. Osaka points at a sentence in my design documents.
惑星は自ら光らない。恒星の核融合反応によって発生した。
Yeah. I get what you're trying to be. I get that you're trying to be factually correct. But if we could just look past that for the sake of prioritizing an impressive display.
了解した。
She still looks unsatisfied but drops it. So I know that's sudden, but how do we go about catching fish tomorrow?
いきなり飼育しなきゃいけないし、非効率じゃないかしら。
That's exactly why. You're right that there wouldn't be any issues with catching them right before the festival. And of course, I think that'd be easier for us too. But we're gonna do a display. But if we're gonna do a display, then I think it'd be a good idea for us to know more about the fish too, not just Okihara. So I figured it'd be easier to do that if we were raising them.
いいんじゃないかな。私は賛成だよ。面白そうね。私も大賛成です。リッカさんも一緒にやってみませんか？
Okihara grabs Narusawa's hands tightly and turns a bright smile toward her.
疑問があっただけですから、反対じゃありません。
Okihara, you said you were raising things other than jellyfish before, didn't you? You still have the tanks from back then?
はい、いくつか準備室に残ってます。
Let's use those for the display then. So about all your plans for tomorrow.
今。私も時間あります。アルバイトは入ってないから、もちろん行くよ。問題ないわ。私は明日野球部の試合取るんだった。
Okay, we'll just have to get the photos next time then. I doubt we'll be able to catch anything we want on just one trip anyway. And I was planning on mostly just surveying tomorrow, so next time works too. Let's split up into 2 groups for tomorrow. 3 people to catch fish and 2 people to prepare the tanks. Gara, may I count on you to be on the fish catching team? We don't know what kind of fish to display.
わかりました。
I'll also be on the fish catching team. We'll have to put the fish in cooler boxes filled with seawater and take them back with us like that, so I should be there since I'm the lone male.
とか言って、ミサさんと二人きりになりたいんじゃないの？
She seems very not pleased about that comment. I said 3 people for catching fish, didn't I?
私も最初に行くわ。
She jumped at the opportunity. What? Really?
何か不満？
No, it's just I never really thought of you as much of an outdoors person. You sure? I think it'd be pretty rough footing and stuff.
それくらい平気よ。
Alright, then Narusawa's on the fish catching team too. Can I count on you 2 to prepare the fish tanks then?
お魚を持って帰ってくるの。準備して待ってるね。
2 of them nod in response. I know I can count on Shinozaki since she's always been dependable. That... Sorry about this. Shut the fuck up! Like it's just the 2 of them nod in response. I know I can count on Shinozaki since she's always been dependable, and I guess Sora's also there. Like I guess it's inconsequential, but you know. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You seem really familiar with this area.
この辺りはよく来ますので、そこはつまずきやすいですから注意して進んでください。
She more or less prances through the rocky terrain, completely at odds with the image I have in my head of her as a gentle, sheltered girl. And to contrast, there's Narusawa. He's following after me, almost waddling at the utter mercy of the unstable footing. Turn around and step next to her. Want me to hold your hand? I'll help you if you end up about to fall.
いらない。大丈夫。
I'm offering because it does look necessary, you know.
先に行ってて。
She clearly isn't fine. Looks like she might fall over any minute. How about this then? I'll go on ahead if you pass my test.
テスト？
I'm gonna poke you slightly in the shoulder with this finger. If you don't fall over, then I'll believe you.
今そんなことされたら。
You'd what?
セクハラで訴えるから。覗いてストーキングして押し倒してセクハラまでするなんて。
When was the peeping? Oh yeah. Was like with peeping, it's like it immediately in my head goes to she was changing something, but no, she was just playing piano. I mean, he did kind of peep on her in the hot spring, you know. Don't say stuff like that. What are you gonna do if someone overhears?
だって事実じゃない。
Yeah, it is, but the problem is that you're purposefully wording it in a way that's misleading.
曲解だって言うの？じゃあどうして覗いてストーキングしてたの？
It's pretty composed when the pushed down part isn't included. That's because... Why was it? So all I can say is that beeping was because things just turned out that way. As for the stalking, it was just a casual thing.
あなたってたまたまでストーキングするのね。
I'm starting to feel like I'm scum of the earth.
思えてきたんじゃなくて、そうなんじゃない？
I get it. The scum of the earth apologizes for walking beside you. Go on ahead, so don't fall over, alright? I hear a bit of a sad-sounding voice from behind me. And then the sound of a quick footstep, as if she were trying to chase after me. And then after that, the sound of something toppling. Narusawa! Spin around just in time for Narusawa to come flying into my chest. I catch the soft impact securely with my chest and arms. Her eyes, which are closed in anticipation of the incoming pain, crack open. Her eyes go wide, blink twice, and then a third time. Seems she's finally noticed she fell into my arms. Cheeks go crimson and she screams. See what I tell you? It's dangerous. My heart's in the danger zone too. Danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Like, girls are so soft, and wow, she smells so nice. Guys never smell like this. And her hair sure feels ticklish on my neck, and so on. But I think things would go out of control if I freaked out too here. So I somehow forced myself to play it cool. Thank God you didn't have to end up wet again. What you think of that? I almost inadvertently turned my gaze to Narusawa's chest. I shake away my male nature and fix my head in place right where it is. That's right, what I'm looking at is the great expanse of the sea! Just to burn the beauty of nature into my retinas, not boobs. Yoshi sure is pretty. No, nothing. Can you stand? I hold Narusawa up by her arms and slowly pull myself away and help her stand up. You hurt anywhere? Like where you tripped?
少し赤くなってるけど、血は出てないみたい。
Be careful, alright? You're a girl, so you don't want to get a scar or anything. What's wrong? Narusawa? Her face is about as red as where she hit her leg. She glances back and forth between my face and my right hand. My hand?
さっき、繋いでくれるって言ったわ。もう、転んで傷を作りたくないもの。
Right, let's go then. I extend my hand and Narusawa grips my hand so tightly I can't really tell that she's touching me. So lightly, not tightly. So I squeeze back just a bit more.
汗ばんでる。
You'll have to forgive me for that. I've never held hands with a girl before.
ないの？
Never. Why do you ask?
少し意外だっただけ。さっき割と自然な感じがしたから。
I've never ever held hands with a girl before. Didn't think it'd be this nerve-wracking just to hold hands. I was nervous making the offer, but actually doing it is on a whole nother level together.
ありがとう。助けてくれて。それと、さっきは少し言い過ぎたわ。ごめんなさい。
It's fine. I was at fault too. Sorry about that. Anyway, Okihara is waiting for us. Let's go slow and steady. We've wasted a decent amount of time. She might already have arrived by the tide pools we're looking for by now. Kira's off in the far distance, looking at us as if we were a mother, as if she were a mother fondly watching over a young married couple. What are you watching? I'm gonna choose not to ask her to clarify what she means by that. It's been about 3 hours since the three of us split up to do work. The sun's climbed to its zenith, slowly cooking me from above. A bit of sweat rolls down my forehead and drips into the tide pools. It's so hot!
少し休憩しましょう。ここの近くにコンビニがあるんです。
We buy drinks and snacks at the convenience store and walk back to the beach next to the rocky shoreline.
来月には海開きですね。楽しみです。
Oh really? I'm sure lots of people come here with all this pretty looking sand.
はい。海の家もたくさんできて、とっても賑やかになるんですよ。そうしたら、ここでご飯を食べるのもいいですね。
Beach balls! That moment was good. Come on, Hawaii trip, Hawaii trip, Hawaii trip, Hawaii trip, Hawaii trip, Hawaii trip. Ball rolls out. Beach ball! Anyways,
ですが、本当に大丈夫ですか？重くありませんか？
This isn't that big a deal for me. I'm carrying all the stuff we bought at the convenience store. The drinks are the only thing with any real weight. The rest's all snacks, chocolates, and baked goods, so it's not that heavy.
やっぱり男の子ですね。とっても頼もしいです。リッカさんもそう思いませんか？
She gives a start when Okihara suddenly asks for her opinion.
力持ちで頼りになりますよね。はい、そうですね。
She smiles warmly. That smile of hers is strangely motivating. Let's do our best for the afternoon too. We've collected a lot of different fish. There's lots of pretty fish swimming in the cooler boxes.
はい、お二人のおかげです。ありがとうございます。目的の魚すべてを揃えることはできませんでしたが、これだけ集まれば十分すぎる成果だと思います。
Let's wrap things up here for today, then I'll go call Narusawa over.
よろしくお願いします。私はその間に道具を片付けておきますね。
Alright, where's Narusawa? Oh, hey Narusawa! He's easy enough to spot. She just keeps looking downward. She gives no indication of having heard me. Wait a second. Does she have heat stroke? Probably hydrated enough earlier, but it's still possible with how strong the sunlight was today. Narusawa, you feeling okay?
気分？何のこと？
She looks at me as I run over. She doesn't look like she's in bad shape. No, it's just you were looking down the whole time, so I thought you might not be feeling well.
違うわ。これ。
Looks down again. There's a crab in a small tide pool at her feet.
網ですくおうとしたんだけど、すぐに岩の隙間に逃げられるの。でも諦めようと思ったら出てきて、からかわれてるのかしら。
Maybe.
笑い事じゃないわ。もやもやする。
You won't be able to do it with a net. You'll have to grab it with your hands.
手って。
She blanches and looks at her hands. Alright, I guess your hands are important to you as a pianist.
私はそこまで慎重じゃないけど、手でって、本当に？
He just grabs the crab with his hand, like the crab's just snapping away at his fingers like he doesn't fucking mind, like, there, like this. Doesn't that hurt? Oh, it does! Why are you not letting go, though? Oh, that's a good question. Huh? You've never touched a crab! I guess that makes sense. You're a girl after all. Right, then how about I hold a seminar on catching crabs? I circle around as I'm behind the crab, and crouch down. Can't try from the front, cause they'll hide. So what you've gotta watch out for is when you grab... so what you've gotta watch out for when you grab it are those two big claws. Hurts like crazy when they pinch you. Can make you bleed sometimes too. Just gushes out. Can even tear your finger clean off.
ちぎる。カニって思ったよりずっと恐ろしい存在なのね。
Well, that just happens when you're unlucky. But don't worry, there is a way to do that. That works 100% of the time. Crabs have a limited range of movement with their claws, so they can't reach everywhere. Specifically, they can't reach the back of their body and their bellies. So if you go like this, I dip my hands in the seawater and swiftly pin the crab against the rock with my index finger against its back. It struggles and brings its big claws to bear, but it can't get to my finger. This way, the crab can't move freely and can use its claw and it can't use its claws either. And now you just slide your thumb underneath its belly, and here we go. I can pick up the crab between my thumb and forefinger. See? Easy, right? Alright, how about you give it a try? I've tried to crab the tide pool.
どうして逃がすのよ。捕まえるのが目的でしょ。
Oh, whoops. Appears I got a little too into the seminar mindset. Well, that's in the past now, so how about you try catching it this time?
指をちぎられろっていうの？
There won't be any issue if you do what I did just now. I guarantee it.
わかったわよ。
I saw a moose behind the crab just like I did. The crab hasn't noticed her. She slowly dips her index finger into the water. The crab still hasn't noticed.
背中を押さえる。
She's almost touching its back, but she didn't come in from the right angle. She falls back on her butt when the crab swings its claws at her. You okay?
笑い事じゃないわ。もう少しで指から血が出るところだったのよ。もしちぎれたりしたら。
Sorry, I lied about that.
嘘。
I have heard stories where crabs can sever people's fingers, but a crab this small is only gonna hurt a bit. It won't even make you bleed. There's the same pretty red color as the crab out of humiliation. Looks like Okiara's about done packing up, so let's grab this guy and get going. Pick up the crab and put it in the cooler box. I close the lid and pick it up. Let's go, Narusawa! She's fucking adorable.
先ほどから様子がおかしいですが、どうかしたのでしょうか？
I'm not sure. I wonder what it could be. Narusawa was in a bad mood for the rest of the way home.
わあ、すごく綺麗だな。星に勝るとも劣らぬ。同じくらいすごい。
The fish we caught are swimming freely in the tanks that the others set up.
なかなかね。
Looks like she's finally in a better mood. Sigh of relief at that and look at Okiara. We've now taken the first step towards about the festival.
はい、これからもよろしくお願いしますね。2年 C 組の鳴沢立花です。よろしくお願いします。
She bows politely. Event committee members greet her straightforward introduction with applause.
鳴沢には七夕祭りのコンサート班に加わってもらおうと思うんだが、それでいいか？
コンサート班？日野くんと同じじゃないの？
あいつと一緒が良かったか？
違う。彼から誘われたからそう思っただけよ。
悪いがこっちも人員に余裕がなくてな。適材適所ってやつだ。 コンサート班を簡単に説明すると、七夕祭りで毎年やってる小学フェスは知ってるよな。主に資料作成などの準備、関係各所との打ち合わせや手配。当日の進行業務なんかもそれだ。他に少しだが、七夕祭りの音楽関係の仕事も入ってくる。ざっとこんなもんだな。やってくれるか？
構わないわ。
ま、行事委員会はみんなで助け合うがモットーだから、厳密には配属は決まってないんだ。それぞれの役割の責任を明確化するために決めてるだけで、余裕があればどんどん他の担当を手伝ってやってほしい。
そうね。手が空いた時に考えてみるわ。
So fucking obvious that she likes him now.
俺からはこんなところだ。後のことはコンサート班の責任者の石塚さんに聞いてもらえればわかると思う。
コンサート班責任者の3年の石塚です。鳴沢さん、よろしくね。はじめはわからないことばかりだと思うから、何かあれば何でも質問してちょうだい。とは言っても、一番大変な学内出演者の募集やステージ設営の手配はすでに終わってるから、そんなに身構えなくてもいいわよ。
Stop playing around with the nose spray.
地元出身アーティストへのオファーは、まだ何件か帰ってきてない人もいるけど。
According to Shuichi, one needs to turn in a participation form by the end of May. They want to be in the Shu Academy Fest. They're accepted by June 20th after the committee verified the paperwork and does some cursory research on them. It's apparently a preventative measure against people who want to do something absolutely crazy for their performance, which happens year after year. June 20th is also the deadline for invited artists to respond. In addition to student performances, the Shu Academy Fest invites musicians who have ties to the area to spice things up.
あと、返事が来てないのって誰だったっけな。
Shizuka flips through a folder with the words Shu Academy Fest 14 printed on the cover. It's gotta be her mom, isn't it?
サックスの永井さんとシンガーソングライターの加瀬さん、ピアニストの鳴沢さんと娘さんか。どれも望み薄かな。お母さんとめぐるにもオファーを？あ、そっか。鳴沢さんって鳴沢さやかさんの娘さんよね。毎年オファーしてるんだけど、一度も OK をもらったことないのよ。めぐるさんも去年国際コンクールで1位取ったんでしょ？連日ニュースで取り上げられてたわよね。どちらか鳴沢さんから出てもらうようにお願いできない？すみません。どちらも忙しい人ですから。そっか。残念。
Narusawa's mom and youngest sister. They're both world-renowned musicians. Wonder what they're like. We'll find out eventually. Because we know that we'll at least meet the sister. What's your mom like, Narusawa?
そうね。とにかく音楽が大好きな人よ。呼吸をするみたいにピアノを弾いてる人。
Her air pipe must be pretty damn big then. Bad jokes.
何？お母さんに興味があるの？
Well, I guess you could call it an interest. I was just kinda curious about what your family's like.
ますますストーカーに磨きがかかってきたわね。
Oh, come on! I was just asking about a friend's parent!
友達。ところで、どうして自然な感じで一緒に帰ってるの？
I freaking asked to go home together, didn't I? Why are you acting like I came along without your consent?
返事してないわ。
I thought it was okay because you didn't say anything.
見解の相違ね。
She says that, but she's still walking and talking with me. Well, I invited you to join the committee, right? Today's your first actual day, so I thought it'd be nice to at least hear what you think of it.
感想。そうね。今日すぐに辞めたいと思わないほどにはつまらなくなかったわ。
Really? That's good then.
嫌だと思ったらすぐに辞めるかもしれないけどね。
What the heck? You said you'd join, didn't you? I thought we were gonna both put our all into this.
入るとは言ったけど、続けるとは言ってないわ。
You're just being difficult now.
でも、 約束してないでしょ？
I'm just gonna make sure the committee is so fun you'd never even consider quitting. I'll never let you quit.
楽しみにしておくわ。
So, there should be like a pretty big amount of scenes with her sister because they legitimately made like a character portrait for her. I don't think they would make a character portrait for a character that's like in it once. Did I actually check that here? On settings. Yeah. Like I feel
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いしますね、先輩。
Senpai? Oh, well, I just spoiled myself again, didn't I? She's just gonna join the school, isn't she? She's gonna join the school. She's gonna start living with dear old Rikka. And she's gonna join the school. Can't find it. It's not on my desk. It's not in my bag. It's not anywhere! When I was studying ahead for math last night, I seem to have left my textbook on my desk at home. This is when having friends in other classes comes in handy. Or Shuichi's.
むしろ俺が貸してほしいくらいだ。
Fuck. Like what I imagine is just like he just whispers to himself like I borrowed Shuichi's and just stands up from his desk, walks like let's say like 5 meters to the door, opens the door, and it's just literally like what, like 5 centimeters away from his face. Like you should be actually letting me borrow yours, my friend. What? What the hell? You forgot yours too? Why are you so smug about it? The next option then, I'll borrow Narusawa's.
借りられたら次は俺にも頼む。
Ask her yourself. Damn it. Damn you, Segawa. Segawa's having fun talking with the girls around her. She's got a math textbook out in front of her. That textbook is Shinazaki's. I was an instant too late. I tried asking some other people, but it was a complete bust. Came back, unable to secure a textbook for myself. Well, I'll avoid sitting through class without a textbook at this point, after only just recently transferring in. Narusawa walks back into our classroom 1 minute before the bell. There's no other choice. I want to do this, but since I felt like it attract attention, I'm gonna hedge my bets on my final hope. Put on a generous, too warm smile and approach Narusawa after she sits down. Narusawa, may I perhaps take up a bit of your time?
よろしくないわ。
She looks at me dubiously and curtly refuses. Please don't be that way. Just a little bit is fine. If you would please have it in your heart to listen to the woes of an unworthy soul.
うせい。なんなのさっきから。とりあえず話くらいは聞いてあげるから。そのへりくだり切った話し方はやめて。気持ち悪いわ。
I like to talk normally. I was also thinking it sounded gross. I forgot my math text, but please let me look off yours!
それなら最初からそう言えばいいじゃない。
A bunch of people have already said no to me, and you're my only remaining option. You understand why I'd act like that, right?
しょうがないわね。机くっつけて。
Thanks! Slide my desk over so it makes contact with Narusawa's. That just happens to be when bell rings and our math teacher walks in. Our classmates keep glancing at Narusawa and me. Yeah, I expected this to happen. There's a guy and girl with their desks pushed together. Narusawa's been looking at the window ever since class started. Thought it wasn't clear after she said okay without much argument. But maybe she's mad after all? Write something in the margin of my textbooks and tap her on the shoulder. Her face is a bit red when she turns to look at me. Maybe it's because she was taking in the rays from the early summer sun. She looks down at my notebook when I point to it. Do you want me to pull my desk away? She adds her own small, pretty, girly handwriting below. Why? You look like you're hating this.
別に嫌がってなんて。
I wouldn't have said okay in the first place if that were the case. But you've been looking the other way this whole time. That's because... The pen pauses. That's because... Because what?
次のこの問題は鳴沢答えてみろ。
Stands up after being called on. It's an incredibly subtle detail. Kind of thing you can only feel like you have a hunch about. So subtle that I'm not even sure myself how I realized it. Narusawa seems hesitant. Look at the problem on the board. It's perfect. These are all problems that use the formulas I reviewed yesterday. I know how to do these problems. I scribble a formula and answer as legibly as I can onto the notebook and slide it onto her desk.
角 A の大きさをシータとすると、コサインシータイコール2分の1なので。
She sees what I've written and uses it to explain the problem.
よく理解してるな。座っていいぞ。
Thank God it was correct. Sits down noisily after being bid to sit by the teacher. Glances sidelong at me and starts writing in my notebook again. Thank you. You're very welcome. The unfinished sentence from before stands out to me. I don't know what comes after that's because... What were you going to write earlier? Tap on the unfinished sentence with my pen. I was embarrassed. She then turns her gaze out the window again. I already know that Narusawa gets embarrassed pretty easily, despite how she looks. This isn't something to be surprised about. Not because she was embarrassed about the attention she was getting from our classmates. But on the other hand, what if it was because it was me who was next to her? Well, that's exactly the kind of thing that a guy without a girlfriend would want to believe. By the way, there's no way. The possibility is nothing more than a conceited delusion. All it does is leave me feeling weird. Which means... It is all just confusing me even more. She walks me into a classroom during lunch break.
教科書が借りられたか気になったんだ。どうしたんだ？
I looked off of Narusawa's.
ほほう、鳴沢にか。それはすごい。
He nods over and over admiringly.
ま、その話は置いておいて。飯食おうぜ、飯。どうせ誰とも約束してないんだろ。
Didn't your mother teach you any manners? But fine, I guess I'll take pity on you for not having any friends and eat with you.
そう来ないとな。
We're going to the cafeteria? Or you'll want to get something from the school store and eat someplace else?
俺はもう間に合ってるから買ってこいよ。待ってるから。
Ryousuke seems about 80% more sparkly than usual. And in his hand is a cute-looking little... Ryousuke. What might that be in your hand there?
ああ、気づいちゃった。で、実は香織さんが作ってくれたんだ。いわゆる愛妻弁当ってやつ。
Wait a second. Better not have come here just to show that off.
はっはっは、何のことかな。
I launch a flying kick at that sparkly face of his. But he blocks it with his arm while skillfully defending his lunchbox. His face is still obnoxiously sparkly. I'm gonna splurge on lunch today. Feel like I lost otherwise. It's the pathetic, stubborn pride of a man.
そうだ、鳴沢も一緒に食べないか？今なら期間限定で凌介がついてくるぞ。
What am I, a pack-in deal?
遠慮しておくわ。
Narusawa grabs her own lunchbox and leaves the classroom. She probably went to the music classroom like she always does.
俺がいるから警戒されたか。
You say that like you think she would have said yes if it were just me.
だってそうだろ？俺1年の頃は鳴沢と同じクラスだったけど、ここまで親しそうにしてるやつ見たことないぞ。
You think so?
自覚なかったのか？
But I do kind of feel like we've been talking to each other a lot lately. I didn't mention it. I might at least be closer to her than any of the other guys. Realized I realized that fact makes me feel a bit warmer deep down in my heart.
どうした？
No, nothing. Let's go eat lunch. Wonder what I should get for lunch today. Okay. I trudged back to my seat. Sega was clutching her belly trying to hold in laughter next to me. Music's an elective class, so there's no assigned seating.
まるで土管の上で歌うガキ大将ね。ある意味貴重だわ。
This is why I didn't want to do music! I wanted to do art! You're allowed to pick art, music, or calligraphy for an elective here. Sega half invited, half forced me to take music.
いやー、前にカラオケ行った時から思ってたけど、見事な破壊力ね。今までどうやって音楽乗り切ってきたのよ。
It was fine as long as I was in class, because we didn't have tests. Can't believe the music class here has a practical exam. You can pick from either a vocal or instrumental test for the music classes here. Doesn't matter if it's solo or duet, all you have to do is demonstrate your ability before the teacher and pass. But if you do a duet, then either of you failing means both of you have to retake the exam.
ほら、次はリッカみたいよ。まあ、ピアノで一発合格でしょうけどね。
So jealous of people with musical talent.
成沢さんはピアノにしますか？いえ、歌でお願いします。なんだか意外ね。てっきりピアノだと思ったわ。
She gotta fail it. Same. Though I guess it doesn't matter either way to her, since she's good at singing too. Everyone goes silent when Narusawa starts singing along with the teacher's accompaniment. It's like time stopped. Narusawa's voice is just as clear and pretty as it was when I heard it at karaoke. I trudged through the hallway after class ends. There are 3 people, including me, who have to retake the exam. I'm pretty sure I'm the worst of among them. Maybe I should switch to an instrument while I still can. I can't play anything other than the recorder or triangle. It's not like I'm good at them. I've just played them before. Even more so for the melodica. It's the end of the line for me. What am I gonna do if I fail to retake too?
大丈夫よ。音楽落としたとか今まで聞いたことないもん。どうにかして合格させるに決まってるわよ。
Sego's encouragement doesn't do much other than twist the knife in my heart further. Time won't wait for me. Can't just stay depressed forever. I have to do something about this! Teacher! No! Master!
また忘れ物？
Yeah, I guess you could say something like that. I must have dropped my musical sense in my mother's belly and forgot to pick it up.
何そのドヤ顔。うまく言えなんて言ってないわ。つまり、さっきの音楽の話ね。
Be honest, how was I?
下手ね。本当に音感を親のお腹の中に忘れてきたみたいだったわ。
I never asked you to use my own wit against me!
あなたが最初に言い出したんじゃない。それで
I beg you, please teach me music! I clap my hands together as if in prayer. Music? Narusawa? Music? Narusawa? Narusawa? Music. Narusawa was the only option I could think of. Your singing was amazing for your test. You're the only one for me, Narusawa. That makes it sound
こんな
weird.
ところで大声でおかしなこと叫ばないで。もうしょうがないわね。わかったわ。昼休みに音楽室に来て。
You mean?
ええ、教えてあげる。でも、合格の保証はできないわよ。
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much. Let's go like... I'm not a fan of music class. I'm not that good at music. Actually, I'm thinking about... No, actually, no. I think I might still be a bit better at art than at music. I don't fucking know. Like, the only thing I can do musically is sing. Like, I am a somewhat okay singer, at least, I think. I've never let anyone judge my singing or anything, because why the fuck would I do that? Anyways, lunch break. My private music lesson with Narusawa begins after she and I eat lunch in the music classroom.
あなたの場合、リズム云々以前に音程がずれてるの。
What's that mean?
根本的な音痴ってことよ。
Fuck! I dropped the... Okay, I managed to catch it before it went to I have to get onto the desk territory again. Those words hurt more than I expected. But I'm fine. I'll just take that to mean that there's room for improvement.
だからまずは、あなた自身にどこの音程を歌ってるのかを認識させるところから始めるわ。私がピアノでドレミファソラシドって弾くから、その後それに合わせて歌ってみて。多分一番聞き慣れた音域よ。
Lightly taps the notes on the piano. It's an extremely ordinary do re mi fa sol la ti. I'm not actually gonna do it. Do re mi fa sol la ti mu do. I don't actually know what the fuck that is. I should be able to do this much.
いいけど。
She assumes a relaxed posture and plays. Do re mi fu sol la ti do.
不合格。
I thought that was pretty good.
だから音痴なのよ。あなたの声を録音すれば、どれだけ音程が合ってないかわかるわ。
I'm gonna try recording it on my phone. Do, re, mi, fu, so, la, ti, do. Play it back. Do, re, mi, fu, so, la, ti, do. There you go. I'm so sorry, you're exactly correct, Narusawa Sensei. I added the sensei there because he doesn't usually say that. I didn't know I was this off. I'm gonna go around and beg everyone who's had to listen to me sing karaoke for forgiveness.
自分で話す声は骨伝導するから、気動音と骨動音が混ざるのよ。対して録音した声は気動音だけになるから、どうしても聞こえ方が違ってくるの。あなたが自らの厳しい現実に直面して、精神異常をきたさないように脳を錯覚させてるという可能性も捨てきれないけど。
That's a terrible way of saying it, but I can't really deny it. The instrument I can play on the recorder and the triangle, so...
ほら、もう一つあるじゃない。
あ、
誰もが持ってるものよ。声帯っていうのは、人間が生まれた時から持ってる、一番使い慣れた楽器だもの。
Have you heard him sing? He can't play those either. Vocal cords. Mouth. It's a musical instrument. I get it. I never thought of it that way. Wait. Then if I can't even use that, well... I'm ashamed of myself.
謝るために口を動かすなら、練習のために費やすべきだわ。
You're right. Let's keep going then, please. And they come up to the surface opening and close their mouths when you feed them. They're pretty cute. Maybe I should try keeping a few at home. I fed fish and did maintenance on the tank after school. Taking care of the fish gets you emotionally invested in them. Being alone is nice sometimes, but it's pretty lonely. Something I've only realized after living alone for a while.
少し考えた方がいいと思うわ。生き物を飼うっていうことは、その生き物の一生を面倒見るってことだから。
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be fair to the animal if I bought them on impulse. I'll think it over a little more.
ところで、あなたはどうしてまた私と一緒に帰ってるの？
You don't like going home together with me?
嫌じゃないけど、最近あなたとよく帰ってるなって思っただけよ。私ばかりと帰ってていいの？他にも放課後を過ごす友達くらいいるでしょ？
Yeah, I do, but it's more fun to go home with you. Though I'm not saying it's not fun to take my time and wander my way home with Shuichi and the other guys. Speaking of which, you ever go places on your way home or something?
スーパーで買い物するわ。
No, I meant like hanging out with friends.
ないわね。
Not once.
ええ。
I remember she said she never played at the playground before too. So she's never gone out to eat or go shopping with friends either. We'll go to the marketplace real quick.
今から
Got plans?
ないけど。
Alright then, let's go! Grab her hand and start running.
ちょっと、私まだ行くって言ってない。
Then, would you like to have fun together with me?
行ってもいいけど。
Alright then. Now it's for sure. No doubts, no delays, let's go, Narusawa!
もう、手引っ張らないで。ちゃんとついていくから。
Now then, if you're gonna head somewhere on the way home, eating out's a staple. You got anything you want to eat, Narusawa? He doesn't say anything. Guess that makes sense. Not like she's ever done this before, so she wouldn't know what her options are. For sure there's a crepe place over there. Let's go there. I almost said crap place. I start walking and then I notice something pull me back from behind.
自分で歩けるから。
Oh, sorry. Right, I totally forgot I totally forgot to let go of her hand. So that's why Narusawa's been so quiet. I grabbed her hand earlier in the heat of the moment, and now I'm suddenly crazy embarrassed.
嫌ってわけじゃないもの。
Oh, okay. Two of us freeze up in the middle of the street. The other shoppers dodge around us as they walk past. Let's just start moving. Let's go and eat some crepes. I've never had them before, though, so it'll be a first for me. Start walking and Narusawa follows. We buy 2 crepes and sit down on a nearby bench. Mine's a typical chocolate banana crepe and Narusawa's a strawberry caramel cheesecake. That sounds way fucking better. I gotta be honest, strawberry caramel cheesecake sounds 10 times better than chocolate banana crepe. There's apparently a cheesecake bar wedged inside of it. Oh wow. She stares at her crepe a little apprehensively.
いただきます。
She takes more bites out of her crepe.
美味しい。
I'm glad. Makes it worth asking you to come with. So, you like cheesecake then? So happy as she eats. I remember they bought cheesecake back when... I remember she bought cheesecake back when we saw her at the supermarket before too. She gives a start in my pointed question. She must be really embarrassed that she was making that face. She turns red before my eyes. It's kind of starting to make me feel embarrassed too. It's like... I think it's girly and nice. Besides, it's not like I don't eat cheesecake. I was about to feel offended again because, hey, I like cheesecake, I'm no fucking girl. Are you telling me I ain't manly because I eat cheesecake? I'll show you how fucking manly I am with a fist to the face. But then he said that he too eats cheesecake. Can't stop watching her smile. And getting to see the smile makes me really glad I asked her to come with me. Time really does fly when you're having fun. I've already walked Narusawa all the way to her apartment complex.
じゃあ、またね。
Yeah, be careful.
家はもう目と鼻の先よ。さすがに何もないと思うわ。
That's true. See you tomorrow then. Narusawa steps 2 steps back as she looks at me. And then... she casually looks up at the stars. She looks down and to her right. And turns a bashful smile toward me.
今日は楽しかったわ。すごく楽しかった。ありがとう。
Yeah, same for me. Tons of fun.
それと、いつも送ってくれて、ありがとう。また暗くなったら、送ってくれる？
But, yeah, of course! I raise my voice in response.
おやすみなさい。
Can't get my body to move until after Narusawa turns and walks through the door. And I must have looked absolutely pathetic to Narusawa at the end there. Can tell I'm still not composed at all. It's been hot today. I think I'll walk home. Early summer. It's really starting to feel like that time of year. I start on the long walk home to cool off my flushed body with the cool nighttime breeze. The dude gotta realize he likes her at this point, right? Like he's gotta realize at this point, right?
全然ダメね。不合格。まだピアノよりミからファとシからドの音程が高いの。
And I think that's why I'm gonna go ahead and end this part. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time. See you next time. Bye bye. I didn't press it enough.